Oh boy, it all comes down to this, Novocastrians. It all comes down to this. Hey guys, how you going? So now BK Sport, we are live, and boy oh boy, do we have a game coming up here. It might not be a good game, but it has a lot riding on it, that's for sure. Now, we obviously have to get through these two-team lineups quickly, and then we'll get into the ladder. The Eels playing for nothing here, but please, for the love of God, play with pride. That's all I'm asking. Just play with some fucking pride, Eels. That's all I'm asking for. I'm swearing early. I need you, Parramatta. I need you right now. If the Knights win this game, they avoid the spoon. If the Knights lose, they get the spoon. Either way, if the Titans get it, they deserve it. If the Knights get it, they deserve it. Like, it's just simple as that. But let's get into these two-team lineups here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and let's finish off the regular season with a bang. Now, the Eels, they come into this game from 11th position, whilst the Knights, they come into this game from 17th position. And this is at Combank Stadium in Sydney. The ins for the Eels, Dylan Brown, who's actually off to the Newcastle Knights next year. He is in for the Eels. Tony Mathieli is out. Isaiah Yongi, here's the fullback, with the wingers being Zach Lomax and Josh Adokar. The centres, Will Penasini and Sean Russell, with the 5'8" being Dylan Brown and Mitchell Moses, the captain, in the halfback. The front row forwards are Jermaine Hopgood and Junior Bowler. Number 9, Riley Smith. The back row is Kalma Tuolangi and Jack Williams. And the 13 is Dylan Walker. Interchange of Talon Da Silva, Matt Dury, Charlie Geimer, and Jordan Sambrani, with Josh Papali as the 18th man replacement, and the coach is Jason Riles. Now let's quickly move across here to the Newcastle Knights. They're in Cody Hopwood. They're out Leo Thompson, so big out there. He's off to the Bulldogs next year too, so this is his last game for that was his last game for the Knights last week. The fullback is Fletcher Hunt, with the wingers being Dominic Young and Greg Martiu. Centres of Dane Gagai, who is the captain, and Bradman Best. The 5'8" is Jake Arthur, the halfback Jack Cogger, with the front row forwards being Jacob Saifidi, and Tyson Frizzell shifts in from the 13 to the prop. Number 9 is Phoenix Crossland. The back row is Jermaine McEwen and Kai Pearce-Paul, with the 13 being Matt Croker, who shifts in from the bench to the start. And then the interchange, Jaden Brayley, Thomas Cant, Elijah Salesa-Leo Moana, and Cody Hopwood, with the 18th man replacement being James Schiller, and the coach is Adam O'Brien. Listen, if you think I'm going to back the Knights in today, you're dreaming. Do I think that there's a chance of the Knights? I will say all week long, that teams who have something to play for and teams who have nothing to play for, there is a clear, vast gap in how the game does go. It's very clear that if you have something to play for, it is just really going to give you a lot more of a motivation to win than a team that has nothing to play for. So I do get concerned about that the Knights do have a spoon to avoid. We'll quickly go into the ladder here. Eels, they're in a 12th position. Actually, the Cowboys have to bye. If they win this game, they finish off the season in 11th position. If they lose this game, if they lose by 3 points or more, they actually go below the Tigers. They would have to lose by about 50 points to go below the Rabbitohs, which just isn't happening. But if they lose by 3 points or more, they go below the Tigers. So I guess you do have something to play for in regards to finishing in 11th. And if you lose, you probably go below into 13th position, Eels. So please, you have to win. This is on you. It's not even me now. It's not even the Titans now. No, this is on you, Eels. You have to win this game for yourselves. Yep. So you can go finish in 11th position. Now, on the Knights, they're in 17th position, equal with the Gold Coast Titans on 18 points. Now, the Titans have a minus 199 points differential after their win over the Tigers yesterday. They had to win that game. They did win that game. They have about 45 points differential. Actually, I think it is 45 points differential on the dot, better than the Knights, who are minus 244. So if the Knights lose this game, they are the Wooden Spooners for 2025. If the Knights win this game, the Gold Coast Titans will be the Wooden Spooners for 2025. Now, ultimately, guys, I'm going to be serious with you here for a second. Who gives a shit? Like, whoever comes last deserves it. The Titans have beaten the Knights twice this year. So sure, okay, yeah, look, the Knights do deserve it. But then also the Titans have been awful as well. The Titans do deserve it. Whoever gets it, gets it. It's a bit of entertainment. It's a bit of fun. We're going to get Larry. We're going to obviously be passionate for our team not to get the spoon, because that is something that you don't want to get. But second last isn't too much crash hot to celebrate anyway. So that's just what you do when you're a team down here at the bottom end of the table. Look, if I was actually going to give you a prediction on a regular season game between these two teams, where they actually play in the middle of the year and there's still something to play for, I would actually take Eels 13 plus with what I've been seeing from them recently. I think they have been very, very good, and the Knights have just been absolutely atrocious to watch. Like, they've been atrocious to watch all season long, and especially these last few weeks where their defense fell off a cliff, because their defense was actually quite good for the first part of the year, but it completely fell off a cliff recently, where they lost 40-16 to the Sharks last week. They lost 46-12 to the Broncos the week before. They lost 38-4 to the Cowboys the week before. They lost 48-12 to the Knights the week before. They lost 44-18 to the Raiders the week before that. They lost to the Warriors 20-15. They lost to the Storm 32-14. They lost to the Raiders 22-18. Their last win comes all the way back on round 16, where they beat the Dolphins, surprisingly enough, which ultimately is the reason why the Dolphins didn't make the finals this year. That loss there is what killed the Dolphins. So the Knights are currently on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losing streak. 8-game losing streak post that Dolphins game. So I wouldn't really heavily be thinking that they're going to get a win here today in a regular, meaningful game, right? And then you compare to the Eels, who haven't been great to watch this year, but with Mitchell Moses back, they have been a lot better. 26-22 over the win over the Warriors last week. They beat the Roosters 30-10. The Roosters have been on some great form recently. They lost to the Rabbitohs 2016, which was disappointing, but they beat the Cowboys 19-18, made it close against the Storm 16-10 loss, and then also beat the Broncos 22-20 at Suncorp. So look, the Eels have shown a lot better form, and they're at home. They are playing to finish in 11th rather than 13th. I just hope. I've just got to live in hope as a Titans fan. But at the end of the day, I'm content with wherever we finish. I just hope they get up here at home, put the sword to a Knights team that makes a ridiculous amount of errors. And it's got a dream, lads. The dream is alive. We had to wait for the last round of the season for the dream to be alive, but the dream is alive, lads. The dream of avoiding the spoon is alive. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's get the chat. Both teams are out in the field. I'm going to refresh this score before Jay has a meltdown, as per usual. I'm going to do his job for him. See, did his job for him, mate. And we are rocking and rolling. Monkey Muay Thai says, don't let the bloody Knights beat Eels. Listen, Eels, I'm going to give you a rant that you've never heard before in your life if you lose this game. I'm going to give you a massive rant, that's for sure. Sam says, I don't think there's going to be 86 points in this one. Are you sure? Because the Knights give a lot of points. The Eels can score points, and they can give up a few, but the Knights just don't score points. So I would agree with you on the fact that the Knights, they never score. They just don't really score. But all right, the Eels will kick this ball off into the Knights, and by the end of this 80 minutes, we will know who wins the wooden spoon for 2025. And then this is also the last game for Dylan Brown in Parramatta Eels colours as well. Sam says, last regular season game with a heartbeat. Yeah, at least there's something on play here. We needed either the Rabbitohs to beat the Roosters or the Titans to beat the Tigers. If the Rabbitohs beat the Roosters, then the Dolphins game would have meant something. But they didn't, obviously, and then the Titans had to beat the Tigers, and they came back from 28-12 down at half-time to win that game, 36-28, the Titans. So it obviously meant this game has something to play for, and here we are, 4 tackle at the 35 for the Knights. A draw would be okay for the Knights as well. A draw would get them away from the wooden spoon. So as long as they don't lose, and it doesn't matter how much they lose by, it doesn't matter how much they win by. It's just about the win or loss today for them. But the Eels, Josh Adokar, he'll get this ball and he'll bring us back here to the 30. Come on, Parramatta! I'm a massive Eels fan, mate. Massive. Huge. Shut your dirty mouth, Brenton Esley. Don't you start. Don't you start today, Brenton. Don't you do this. Dasmate says, seeing these two teams are worsening my hangover and potentially giving me an STD. Makes sense, Daz, but you're a big Titans fan today. Go to Sunny's last night, by the way. Everyone was asking where you were, and I said you're probably at the Dogs game, but I forgot that you went over to Perth to watch the Sunnies game. Here go the Eels on the right-hand side. They'll be 45 metres out, 4th tackle. Come on, Parramatta. You're going to get like a Titans-esque stream here today, but for the Eels. Left-hand side, Junior Bolo offloads it. Go, Eels! Go, 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 go! Oh, they get the ball offloaded. Dylan Brown! Try time, Parra-fucking-Matta, baby! Ha-ha! Come on, Eels. Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, Olivia, there's your Dylan Brown too. Come on, Dylan Brown on the Knights next year. He will score the first try in this game. And the Eels 4-0 with a kit to come. Knights fans, I'm sorry you have to put up with this commentary today. Sorry you do, but you're going to have to. Yeah, Jay, Daz didn't even say hello to you. Didn't even come and buy you a Zinger box, but then again, I know how that feels. To not buy me a Zinger box from Daz, mate. He still owes me one, and now he owes you one. Lockie's nice with the spoon. I'm not getting too crazy just yet, Lockie. Not getting too crazy just yet, but I'm very happy with this start for Parramatta. Jack Williams straight through the open space there. Junior Paulo offload, and then he finds Dylan Brown, and Brown just holds it up. So there's one of our try scorers we said in the last game. Olivia asked us for a bet. We said Eels 13 plus, Dylan Brown to score, and we also went with Josh Adokar. So we got the hardest one of the lot to go first. Oh, boy, should have got me a Zinger box. I would have chopped Daz a bowl. Jay would have taken you to see his dogs. Dylan, Daz, jeez. Well, no, I was saying Dylan Brown. Didn't dox you. Come on, Eels. Come on, you big Parramatta mutterbishes. Come on, you beautiful things. Come on. Brenton says this isn't a good start. No. I'm actually going to say the opposite to you, Brenton. I'm going to disagree with you. This is actually a brilliant start. This is a brilliant damn well start, son. How dare you assume otherwise? It's offensive to think otherwise. Ryson says, never thought I would want the Eels to win so much. Yuck. Mate, they better win, otherwise I'm raging and ranting against the city of Parramatta, the town of Parramatta, the suburb of Parramatta. I will rage until the cows come home on this stream. I will light that place up like no tomorrow if they don't get a win here. So for the time being, I'm a big fan of Parramatta. Mitchell says, the Titans fan was a facade. His true colours of being an Eels fan is coming to light. You're lucky you don't get timed out for that blasphemy, but we'll allow it for now. Mitchell Moses will go left-hand side. Junior Bolo, big bopper to the 15. Ganges, the Ganges of Parramatta. No. I think it's like Niagara Falls, mate. It's beautiful. Parramatta River is absolutely stunning, mate. It's absolutely. Have you been? You should be there now, actually, Brenton. If you're a true Knights fan. Third tackle now for the Eels will be the 30. Have you seen it? It's like a Niagara Falls, mate. It's like Fiji. Like, why would you go to Fiji when you have Parramatta? Oh, beautiful. Fourth tackle here for the Eels. Good to see, though. Massive crowd here for the Eels. They've all turned up. And now will be Mitchell Moses on fourth tackle within the 40. He will kick this ball to the corner, but it will be grabbed by Fletcher Hunt, who brings this out here to the 28 metres out, first tackle. Ryson says, how was the last game? Tough watch like you thought. At least there was a lot of tries to watch. Yeah, it was tough to watch. Wasn't as long as I thought it would go. It was really good to see a couple of debutants for the Raiders and stuff score. And there was, a lot of points. But then again, that's the Dolphins, man. Like, regardless of who the Raiders played today, the Dolphins give up ridiculous points. They gave up 190 points in the last 4 weeks, and now they've given up over 214 points in the last 5 weeks. So that's the Dolphins, man. And they've scored ridiculous amounts of points in that time frame as well. The Knights here, they'll be 40 metres away from the Eels line on fit tackle. Sean says, have to go for the Eels for Olivia this game, and that is a good start. No, Sean. No, hello, I'm here. You go for Olivia, what about me? Why are you not going because of the Titans, mate? Come on, get around a Gold Coast champion. They're minor premiers for a reason. Good run here, but the Eels are away. Go Mitchell Moses, go Mitchell Moses, go Moses, go Mitchell. Zach Lomax is here. Go Mitchell Moses, go Mitchell Moses, go you beautiful mother bitch. The Eels 10-0 with a kick to come. They're on fire, son. They're on fire. They're on fire. Brenton says no try. Get that one in you, baby. Get that one in you. How good. Newcastle says, my God, the Knights suck ass. There's a long way to go in this game, but, this is crazy to see how poor the Knights are playing right now when they're the ones playing for something. Wowee. Great start here. James Blaze wearing his Parramatta Eels shocks today. Man, I'm getting a tattoo right now, Parramatta. I'm getting a tattoo right here across my forehead for Parramatta. Michael says, Newcastle going to Woolies and get a nice spoon. Mate, come on. Titans win the minor premiership. The same day Knights get a spoon. Lagan says, you're showing that much NO in this game, you think it would be a Titan stream. I said that it's going to be that because I don't want the spoon. I don't want the spoon. Our season has been diabolically shithouse. The Titans have been diabolically shithouse throughout this year. But if we can still avoid the spoon, I'm going to celebrate it like it's Y2 damn well K. I'm going to celebrate it like the Wallabies just won the Bledisloe Cup. I'm going to celebrate it like Australian Socceroos beat Argentina to go and win the World Cup a couple of years back. I'm going to celebrate this like I celebrate the Broncos spoon in 2020. That's what we do. And Mitch with the $10 donation says, Parramatta may just be the real Bondi. Mate, Parramatta's a beautiful place. Unbelievable. Thank you very much for your $10 donation, Mitchell. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Get around you, Mitchell. Jared Farmoni says, hey, Blaze, hope you're doing well after your Titans got done for 4 and love seeing your reaction. Yeah, no, it's a good game yesterday, and we just need the Eels to go on and win this game. And now Zach Lomax, I've never doubted him in my life. He's the greatest kicker that's ever existed, just behind Tanner Boyd. And Lomax will... still hate him. 10-0 here to the Eels, 7 minutes into the game. Still hate him. Michael says, has Hayden sent a voice message again? No, but obviously I'll get his thoughts when this game is a lot more over than it is. It's not over yet. It's only 10-0. Sharon Farmoney says, shout out to whoever gave me the gifted sub. You're a legend. I think that was Justin Sundo. I think it was the old Sundo yesterday. All right. Well, nice work there. We would just love to see Addo Carr score here, and then Olivia might be really on. Olivia, she might be on here. Because Dylan Brown was the hardest of the two to see score, and he's the one who scored the first try. All right, Eels now. First tackle to the 15. Because if the Eels can score 20 points, I don't think the Knights score 20 points. I don't think they have it in them. Eels left-hand side here. Eels left-hand side. Addo Carr. Back on the inside. 35 metres out. Eels are all over him in this first 7 minutes. Like, they are all over him, man. Jack Williams. He'll now be at the 40 on third tackle. You can thank the Tigers for this. Shut up. Yeah, we're going to thank the team that put 28 passes in the first half. First, we gifted you the win yesterday. Then we gifted you the Moses try. You stop it. You stop it. Gifted us the Moses try? Oh, because because Moses went from the Tigers to the Eels. Is that what you're claiming? Is that is that what you're claiming? So fit tackle, Eels, Riley Smith and Moses. He kicked that ball up into the corner. Zach Lomax, he always puts good pressure on the kicks here, but the Knights will get it to 15. How about the ball much here today? And Stilo says, please don't mute me again. So I'm not the one muting you, mate. The moderators are obviously seeing something from you in the chat that they're timing you out for. So my hands are up here, son. Celebrating like crazy. Go to Eels, mate. Up to Para. Up to Para. Can you also send said voice message to Mr. Entertain House? How about those Chiefs? Don't worry, I've already messaged him about that. Especially when he gave me a Super Bowl prediction that included the Denver Broncos this year. So it's going to be the Eels who bring this ball back out here to the 30 on first tackle. Jared Farmoni says, random thing happened. Was watching some random Indonesian streamer and all of a sudden they start talking about the Emu War. Can't escape it. The Emu War. That was a tough one in Australian history, mate. You don't want to talk about that one too much. Lost a lot of great men that day. A lot of great men in that old Emu War. Gee whiz. Fourth tackle now for Jack Williams. He'll get this ball to the 44. 9 minutes in. Plays his little T-Rex arms. His hands are up there. Exactly right. Eels right-hand side. At the 40 to 35. They step back on the inside. Penasini. He gets the offload away. The Eels are playing some good footy here. Campbell to Alungi. He'll be at the 25. Fit tackle. Fit tackle. Left-hand side, Dylan Brown. Okay, Brown will put this ball up here. Addo Carr chasing through. Here we go. Here's the chance. No, but the Knights will get it at the 3. First tackle. Sam, so lest we forget the brave Emus. Screw the Emus, mate. They took over. Western Australia is currently run by Emus. Second tackle of the night. 30 minutes to go in the first half, guys. Thumbs up and subscribe. This is the last game of the regular season. We will have a post-season review, a full season review of the right now, the Knights tomorrow, Titans on Tuesday, Dragons on Wednesday, and then rounding out the bottom 4 with the Rabbitohs on Thursday. But that will all depend on if the Knights lose this game, because the Titans can still get it if the Knights win. Screw the Emus, mate. Screw the Emus, mate. They took over. So now they'll be the 25. Now to the 35. And good part. I hate Zach Lomax, hey. Oh, I hate that man. 0 tackle here for the Knights at the 38. He's knocked the ball on. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him already. Greg Martiu. If they score off this, I'm 100% going to lose my mind at Zach Lomax. Oh, Marzi's still going here. He's still going. We're taking that 10 metres out. First tackle. Oh, I hate that, man. 10 metres away from the line. They go short side. McEwen, he'll be 5 metres out. Did he lose that ball? No, second tackle. Come on, Eels. Get some defence going. I'm not going to read that comment out later on. And they go to the right. Off to Cogger. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you, Eels, for covering the defence. Third tackle, 5 metres away. 5 metres away. They give it to Frizzell. He gets the offload out. They've got numbers. And they kick it through. Go out, 7 tackle set. Yes! 7 tackle set. Beautiful. You're going to see more excitement today than a Titans stream. You're going to see more excitement than a Titans stream. Steve says Raiders can't win the grand final. They got 50 points put on them. Stop it. Stop it, Steve. All right, Zach Lomax, he might be right there. It's a penalty to the Eels. Penalty to the Eels. Taxman touched that. You shut your mouth, Brenton. No, he did not. He's not even on the field right now. I was watching with one eye open, and it was where Zach Lomax was actually on this side, so I couldn't actually see it. Yeah, I was looking over there, giving you a bit of the wink, mate. No, that gets you going, but no. I'm blind in one eye. I can't speak English. I speak Ugandan over here, actually. So it's going to be Jermaine Hopgood at the 50. It'll be first tackle for the Eels. Riley Smith to Dylan Walker. Walker to Moses. Moses to one of the Eels boys. I can't actually see who it is. And now that'll be the 45. And now Dylan Walker. He'll be 38 metres out, third tackle. Who is that for the Eels? That is... Oh, it is Kelmus Willangi. I thought it was, but I just didn't know the balls to say it. Oh, my gosh. They've hit the ground, and the Knights are going to get the ball. Oh, Eels, you pissed me off. Speak Ugandan as well. Makes sense with the nice defense. That's going to be first tackle. Now, second tackle for the Knights at the 45 on the Eels side of the field. Ted Towers says, could you see Eels push for the 8 next year? Yeah, I can. For sure. With a fully fit Mitchell Moses, it's very similar to Manly with Tom Trbojevic. Like, Mitchell Moses out, no. Mitchell Moses in, absolutely. Dan, 6 again for the Knights. Come on, man. Matt Croker is at the 30 on first tackle. Yeah, judging from the last game, it really is an exciting Saturday. This is an exciting game, hopefully. Well, if the Eels win, it's exciting. If the Eels don't win, then it's not. Second tackle here at the 20. It would be for Knights fans, though. And for people who hate watch me. Third tackle now at the 13. Come on, defense, Eels. Show us some defense here. Knights, 4 metres out, 4 tackle. I'm so nervous, and yet the Knights are well regarded as the worst attacking team in the comp this year. Go out to the left. They're going to kick this ball through again, and it's all right. Zach Lomax is an all right bloke for now. It will be a dropout coming up. Dropout coming up. Zulu click language is where it's at. Still can't believe someone came in and said they were learning the Zulu language. That's funny. Mitchell says, pass the ball to Kai Piss-Paul and let him go to work is all the Knights have to do. He's never played for the Tigers before. In history, Mitchell, so it's surprising that you're getting really behind Kai Piss-Paul. I think he might be signing for the Castle Tigers rather than West Tigers. All right, Mitchell Moses for the dropout. He will just whack it really awkwardly to about the 45. And the Knights will get this ball to the 30 through Saifidi. Jeez, big hit there, but Saifidi got away from it. First tackle for the Knights at the 30. Come on, Eels. You've always been a great defensive team. Second tackle here at the 20. I've always believed in your defense. Right-hand side, Jake Arthur. Arthur, right-hand side. Get the Knights over the sideline. No, it'll be his third tackle at the 10. We never do support plays or attackers so boring. Well, there's a reason why they are very clear and out the worst attacking team in the comp. And that's not insulting. That's statistics. And by a long way too, mind you. Fourth tackle for the Knights. They're 10 metres away. They go into the middle through Daniel Saifidi. And now they're 5 metres out. Come on, Eels. Hold out defensively. And they kick it through. That's going to be knock-on from the Eels. That's going to be a knock-on from the Eels. And the Knights will get another first set of 6, 10 metres out. Just to clarify there, the Knights have scored 328 points this year. That is 100 points worse than the next worst team at the Rabbitohs at 427. The Knights have scored 100 less points than the South Sydney Rabbitohs, who are the second worst at 427. It is 99 points between them. That is crazy. It says, why would I not get behind the second greatest player of all time behind... That's 1 minute, Mitchell. That's 1 minute, Mitchell. All right, the Knights, they're 15 metres out. Come on, Eels, hold them out. I hope so, Gianni, in regards to how to get to try this game, because Olivia has that bet, and also I want the Eels to win by a country mile. Second tackle here, 4 metres away. Surely, Eels, surely. Hold him, hold him, hold him. Oh, over the sideline, you big, beautiful sons of bastards. Go you, Eels defense. Eels ball at the 15. That's what we love to see. Brent says, yuck. Again, Brenton, again, you know me, but also Knights fans, I deeply apologise for the commentary today, but this is what you're going to get from a Titans fan watching this game. This is what you're going to get. And if you don't like it, to be fair, I'm pretty certain Link might be streaming for a Knights fan's point of view, but I don't know how happy it's going to be. But if you win, then it'll be very happy. If they lose, maybe not so much. Is Link doing this game today, Brenton? So it'll be Will Penasini, because it's a ballsy one to do. I've done many of them before, man, so I know how ballsy it is to do, but it sucks to do. It really does suck. He's got an Eels fan with him too. Oh, he doesn't, Ryson. Oh, I feel for him. Left hand side, they give it to Dylan Brown. Short ball to Jack Williams, and Williams will be at the 50 on 4 tackle. Don't apologise, it's entertaining. No, I do, because I don't want Knights fans to think that I hate them. I don't. It's just that I love my team more. Fifth tackle here at the 38. Riley Smith. Mitchell Moses. He's at the 30. He'll get it across here. Penasini, sack. Lomax back to Penasini. Inside. Mitchell Moses. Take your shirts off, Titans fans. Take them off. Take your shirts off. Run down Surfers. Run down Cavill Avenue. It's not looking likely that Spoon's coming to the Gold Coast. Get in, Mitchell Moses with a double, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Like you're streaming some Parramatta. Oh, God, help him. But Mitchell Moses, yeah, he gets that ball across. And Penasini off to Lomax. And then Lomax, he stops at the 10, passes it to Penasini. Penasini was looking for Walker, but was just behind him. And Mitchell Moses picks it up for a double. Steve says the Knights are gone. Oh, dearie me. Bretton says I can see your sweaty pits. Keep your arm down. Mate, if you want me to take this shirt off, I'll do it, alright? I'll do it. You know what I'll do for you? Actually, is it out of you? Do you know what I'll do for you, Brenton? Where is it? Give me one moment here, Brenton. Give me 1 second here, champion. Champion, give me 1 second here. I just want to see if I have it out there. No. So I don't have that out there. Where is it? I'm just looking for where it could be. Now, you know what? At halftime, I'll do it for you, old Brenton. At halftime. I was getting my Titans jersey, Brenton. I was getting it, but I think it's in the washer right now. I think it's in the washing machine. You're lucky. You're very, very lucky, mate. You're a lucky man. Well, I don't know how lucky you are as a Knights fan, but you're a lucky man. All right, 14-0 with a kick to come. Parramatta. Lomax get the kick. Tits out for the boys, mate. My tits will come out if they won by a field goal in extra time, that's for sure. But all right, 16-0 Eels. We love you, Para. We do. We love you, Para. We do. We love you, Para. We do. Oh, Para, we love you. Get a roll of duct tape and make a swimsuit. If the Eels go on and win this game, all bets are off, mate. We'll be on. Blitzy will be in soon. Blitzy, well, he is an Eels fan, so he should be happy. He is an Eels fan. All right. Will receive the ball inside their own in goal. We just need Josh Haddock's car to score, and Olivia's bet is actually like flying. Jared Fun Money says, man, time has passed that we're looking at finals next week. What a time to be alive. It's going to be a crazy week next week, son. But first of all, tomorrow, we're probably at the moment, probably going to have the Knights postseason review tomorrow. And then we'll have the Titans postseason review on Tuesday, probably. And then Wednesday, definitely the Dragons. And then Thursday, definitely the Rabbitohs. So bottom four will be this week. And then obviously we'll wait for Monday. And then that's when we'll start pumping out the postseason reviews for, teams like the Tigers, Cowboys, Eels, Dolphins. And then obviously knock on from the Knights. Get the tits out for the boys. Come on, Para. Got to show you things they're just meant to be. Goes to show things just meant to be. They're just meant to be, Lockie. Just meant to be, especially when you get Knights people online going and saying, oh, I'm so blessed to not be a Titans fan. Yeah? How you feeling? Amen. Amen, eh? Amen. To the old Knights fans going around agreeing with other people saying they're so blessed to not be a Titans fan. How you feeling? You all right? 16-0 Eels. 30 minutes in. They go to the left-hand side, Dylan Brown, and Brown's going to be 25 metres away. Here we go. Riley Smith and Jack Williams will be 15 metres out. Second tackle. 20 minutes to go in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Riley Smith to Dylan Walker. Dylan Walker to Mitchell Moses. Mitchell Moses underneath here. Campbell to Alungi. 5 metres out from the line. Okay, let's go left to see how to target in. Riley Smith, 6 again. They give it to Jermaine Hopgood. He decides to just run it straight. He'll be 4 metres out. 4 metres out, first tackle. Riley Smith goes at himself. We're not getting the spoon! We're not getting the spoon! We're not getting the spoon. We're not getting the spoon. We're not getting the spoon. Try time, Parramatta, Riley Smith with a try time. Oh, boy. Well, Knights, their season is definitely done. You can tell 20 minutes in a game that actually meant something for them, and they're down 20-0 to a team that is going to finish in 11th. You know? Knights fans. It's rough. Brenton, I do feel for you, though. Like, you're a good bloke, man. Like, obviously, you're on our streams all the time. Obviously, I feel for you. But with that being said, you understand why I have to celebrate your spoon. You understand. 19 minutes to go to first half. Sam says, no kitchen utensils for the Gold Coast. Sorry, Newcastle, I'm just stirring. Whiskey with the Knees says, hey, mate, who got the first try? Dylan Brown. The future Newcastle Knights player next year. Dylan Brown scored the first try. Mitchell Moses scored a double, and now Riley Smith scored the fourth. Kate says, do I cash out now or trust Lomax and Adam Carr will score a try? With the way this game is going, mate, the Knights may give up even more hope now. The way this game is going, I would probably keep it on. I would at least wait until half time, and maybe one of them will score before half time. With the way this game's going, dude, it could be really, really ugly. So Lomax to make it 22-0. And he gets it. 22-0, 18 minutes to go of the first half. It is both, mate. Ryson says, Wikipedia already has the Knights with the spoon. Does it really? That's crazy someone's updated that so quickly. That is crazy. Sharon Fomone says, how's the weather in Malaysia? Because it's pissing down as always in New Zealand. Well, it's kind of like... Well, it's cloudy, but it's nice. Like, it's fine. This area of the world, maybe not so much Malaysia. Malaysia will rain in the afternoon, and that's about it. It's always pretty cloudy this time of the year. But it's not like too hot like Vietnam can be. India, obviously, definitely can be. It's real dry heat. Vietnam can be a really kind of feel. Thailand can be similar, but Thailand's similar weather in a lot of ways where I was anyway, in Hua Hin to here, where it will rain in the afternoons. The mornings are usually quite beautiful. There's no clouds in the sky, and then the cloud will come over for the night. Obviously, we're pretty close to the equator around here. And 40-20 attempt. 40-20 attempt. Oh, it's going to bounce back in for the Eels. Adam Carr! Where's the ball going to bounce? And Eel player going to get it and give it off. Dylan Walker! Just go down. Oh, he might score. He might score. It's going to be a no try. Dylan Walker should have gone down, dude. He should have gone down. He should have gone down. It's going to be no try for a player taking out a Knights player. If he had gone down, the referee was going to play it on. That's putrid defence regardless, though, Brenton. It really is. Yeah, he's just running through the line. To be fair, though, he's going through the line. I don't think you can blame Junior Barlow here. I don't think that's obstruction at all. Junior Barlow's just running through, and then Jake Arthur makes the choice to go for the tackle here. He's made the choice there. The commentary's saying the same thing. He's only got eyes for Junior Barlow. This should be a try. He stops. Oh, but Jake Arthur's making a decision. Jake Arthur has made the decision to go for Junior Barlow there. It's the incorrect decision from the bunker. It's the incorrect decision. Like, it doesn't really do anything, change anything, but... Matt Harrison says, can't say I've ever cheered more for the Eels to win. Matt, have you been here for the entire stream so far? I've been going crazy, mate. I've been going crazy. I'm the biggest Eels fan you ever did see Eels fan. Biggest Eels fan ever. Yeah, the humidity smashes you in Thailand. It takes years to get used to it, yeah. Yeah, that definitely should... I believe that should have been a try for the Eels. Knights aren't even in the game. It's the Eels versus the clock. It honestly is. if the Eels throw this away from here, I will never include the Eels on a ladder ever again. I will block them on all socials, including Entertain House, and I will just absolutely rage about their absolutely diabolical river that is like the Ganges. But for the time being, it's a great river. Bradman Best, he'll be at the 40. I'm not afraid at the moment. Let's go Titans 2026, mate, he says. Well, hopefully, mate, we just want to see some more improvement. Oh, that's a bad pass there for the Knights. That goes back to the 50. And they'll be taking down at the 40 on 4 tackle. I just dropped in to say it. Yeah, mate, I've been going nuts, though. You should have seen me celebrate when Mitchell Moses scored. I was bloody getting the old pump out. I was getting the big pump out. Knights back at the 40 now on 4 tackle. They're still just... I don't know what's happening here, Knights. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Newcastle. What are you doing? What are you doing? And, well, that's just a penalty. Well, no, we played at a Yongi. How on earth is that not a penalty to the Eels? There's an injury here to Fletcher Hunt, who clearly should have been penalised here, but he's the one who's come out injured. God bless him. Jaden says, Blaze, also, what's your thoughts on the rumours of Ponga being in secret talks with a major Sydney club? The article says it isn't the Chooks, and it is most likely the Sharks. The Sharks don't have a fullback. Well, the Sharks do have a fullback. His name's Will Kennedy. But wouldn't surprise me with the Sharks being a player there. Do they have the cap space, though? That's 1,000,000,000%. Should have been a penalty against Fletcher Hunt, by the way. But it's just unfortunate that Fletcher Hunt has come down injured from this. Oh, dude. His face collides with the turf there. He won't be back for the rest of the game. He's out. And oh, dude. He's out from an elbow with a Yongi, and then he hits the ground with heavy on his head. That's really, really rough to see, dude. God bless him. Oh, Matt Sherriston, mate. Second half yesterday, dude. We were going nuts. We had about 640 people watching live for the last, 15, 20 minutes. It was a wild time to be alive in that Titans game. And people have forgotten what I'm like when we actually win a game. They've forgotten how, happy and celebrate and crazy we get. So many people on Instagram were just they were surprised by my reaction. I'm like, that is me. I just bit my tongue. That is what I do. Jaden says, I meant they don't have a fullback contract for next year and ahead. They don't have... Will Kennedy's not signed next year, is he? He's not signed for next year? Wow, okay. Mitchell Moses. Now the Eels get this ball to the 40 on 4 tackle. And penalty to the Eels. We are 25% of the last game score. To be fair. The articles from NRL Zero Tackle. Well, that doesn't mean really a great deal, but I would... oh, wait, Zero Tackle was saying about the contract. I thought that was about the rumour. Contract-wise, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm looking forward to the coming weeks. It looks like there's a Kieran Foran doco coming. Yeah, I hope so, man. Kieran's a great bloke, dude. Always will never have a bad thing to say about him. But the Eels here, first tackle, 24 metres out. And they'll go to Dylan Brown. Brown now to... Jack Williams, and Williams is 18 metres out. We'd love to see an adult car try. Dylan Walker, he will run it himself. He's going to be 5 metres away from the line, third tackle. Eels now, Riley Smith, he'll go to the right. Mitchell Moses, Moses across, and Tuilungi's 4 metres out, 4 tackle. 4 tackle, Riley Smith gets it to Mitchell Moses. Moses now across, Dylan Walker, Junior Bolo, he's lost the ball, Muppet. Clear Muppet. Russell says, glad Foz is sticking around at the Titans, mate. He loves the Gold Coast. His entire family's in the Gold Coast. I know Karina and the family will love it there as well. And penalty to the Knights here. Junior Paulo Muppet. His whole family is, they're all on the Gold Coast, mate. They're not going anywhere. Really happy to see it. Really happy to see it for him. I'm pretty certain there's word that he's an assistant coach at the Titans under Hane. But that could be wrong. So, unfortunately, Fletcher Hunt has been ruled out with a Category 1 concussion. It was pretty much guaranteed when you saw what happened. The article about Ponga is on Zero Tackle on the Daily Telegraph or something. It is official still that Kennedy is off contract still. No, I believe that. It's just the Ponga ones, obviously. You're always going to see rumours everywhere about, especially guys like him. Well, Knights now, they'll be 38 metres away from the line. Third tackle. Well, Titans fans, you can sit pretty comfortable right now. Because as long as the Knights don't score 4 unanswered tries, and they are the clear worst attacking team in the comp by quite literally 100 points to the second worst team, Titans will avoid the spoon. And Knights are going to be 5 metres away. They go back to the left-hand side. Dane Gagai, 6 metres out, fit tackle. And they kick it through. That's actually going to be a try for the Knights. That is actually going to be a try for the Knights. A little Moala. Oh, is it? No, who is this number 11? Number 11 for the Knights is Jermaine McEwen, sorry. Jermaine McEwen will score for Newcastle to make it 22-4 with a kick to come. Dayton says, and it didn't say confirm Ponga's. Well, of course, they can't confirm shit. It's just a rumour. Hey, I'm going back to disliking Zach Lomax. Steve says, Para good today, but they can get fucked tomorrow. Valid. Would love to see Foz, an assistant coach, focusing on the attack. He's got so much to give. He'll always be around. He loves the Gold Coast, mate. All right. 16-point game. Parramatta's way. 12 minutes to go the first half. Still time for the Knights. It's just they don't back in their attack. Yeah, Livia, we got the first one of the game. Yeah, Dylan Brown scored the first try. And it's currently 13 plus. We just need Josh Adokar, the easiest one of the easiest one to come off. At least they got something though, the Knights. At least they got something. And now, at least they won't be, 100 points behind the Rabbitohs in the second worst attack. They will be, they will be now about 94. No, they missed the kick. So we'll stay 22-4. 16-point game. It's a bad miss kick, that. I was doing a puzzle. Yeah, well, you missed out on an absolute fiery start from the Eels where they have just honestly crushed the Knights. The Knights look awful, but that was at least a nice try there. Knights have been down there a bit, but they just haven't been able to score until now. Jermaine McEwen. 108 debutants for... What? 108 debutants for the Newcastle Knights in 2025. That makes no sense. The commentary said this. Brenton, can you clarify what the commentary just said? They just said 108 debutants for the Knights this year. That doesn't even make sense. So the Knights now will get this ball to the 30 on first tackle. Unless they're taking in New South Wales Cup as well. What does they mean by 108 debutants, which Jermaine McEwen is? I don't even understand. 108 doesn't sound right. That doesn't make sense at all. It's not possible to have 108 debutants in a year. That's not possible. It's quite literally not possible. 108. You don't have that many players on a roster. So fit tackle for the Knights at the halfway point. This game is also a puzzle. Yep, no, it is also a puzzle here, Brenton, but it's an easy one to solve with who probably wins it. Josh Adokar picks this one ball up at the 20, and he'll go out to the right, and he'll take it out of the 25 on first tackle. Maybe they meant 108 for all teams this year. Or maybe that could be the case. Yeah, 108 across all teams this season might make a lot more sense, because 108 for one team is impossible. Parachutes up the Para. Hey, listen, I back you today. Go Para. Big Para fan with you today, Parachips. 10 minutes to go. Thumbs up, subscribe. 10 minutes to go. Eels to the halfway point. Get the ball to the 48. It was 18. Still wouldn't make sense. 108 across all teams would make sense. Fit tackle here at the 40 for Charlie Geimer. Riley Smith to Mitchell Moses. And he will kick this ball into the corner where they grab it, bring it out here to the 15 through Dane Gagai on first tackle. Insles says you always mute me. Again, bro, I'm not the one muting you. Moderators obviously think you're doing something shiv in the chat, and I'm going to back them in. Breton says, maybe they mean 108 times we changed our halves combo. No, that would make sense. That's in the last month as well. No, that is in the last month. Did you stream that Roosters finals game a few years ago? Stop it, Saul. Yes, but stop it. Full tackle. I think we had about 1,500 people watching us live at the time, actually. It was one of our first really big streams. Fit tackle at the halfway point. Mitchell's removed him. See you later, instantly. You think I timed you out in my hands here? You think I timed you out? So now they'll be at the 15, the 20. Zach Lomax at 25. Here we at the 25. Oh, man. I can't believe it after this year how we're looking likely to not get the spoon. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe it. Penn City gets away from a huge tackle there. And now Lomax gets the ball to the 40. The 45. Always been a massive fan of Zach Lomax. Third tackle now at the 50. Riley Smith to Adokar. Adokar steps. Steps again. He's still going here. He's got some space. And it'll be the 40 on fourth tackle. Yes, unfortunately, I did stream that game. Chat for mates, apparently you have a very strong mind where you can time people out without your hands. Knock on Knights. Knock on Knights at Eels Port 40. You can time people out without your hands. You're unlocking a new power. Mate, I'm very powerful. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. To be fair, like, my hands are down here. People don't realise that the mouse is over here. So, like, I would have to be reaching over there. To be fair, I'm going to try and see if I can move my hand without moving my arm. I'm going to have a look at it, actually. Move my hand without you seeing. Yeah, honestly, you probably could actually not be surprised. It wouldn't be crazy to think that I was doing the timeouts, actually, because you can't really see down there. Feels like a long first half. That's a beautiful first half right now. That's what it is. That's what it is, mate. Sam says the force is strong with this one. I got the force, mate. I am born on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Second tackle now at the 28. Riley Smith. He'll go to Charlie Geimer, and they'll be 22 metres out. One more converted try would make me feel extremely safe. I'm safe now, but it would make me feel extremely safe with one more try. Dylan Brown, he'll step a couple of times, and now he'll be taken down to the 10 on fourth tackle. Riley Smith to Jermaine Hopgood. Hopgood short ball. Try time! Parramatta! Hey! Try time for Matt Dury and the Parramatta Eels. Right next to the post. Booster! Smash! 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 Smash. Smash! 26-4 Eels with a kick to come right in front of the post. Smash. Yeah, no, Olivia, we've been trying to ride him home. How much do you, buddy, get for it, Olivia? Because Dylan Brown's the hardest one of the three of those, and we got that one immediately. And the 13 plus is looking extremely likely. Adokar, he has scored a lot recently. Sean Newell says Eels knew what would happen if they lose this. They didn't want the BKR Classics to the head, mate. Smash! That's what had happened. Well, they didn't want it entertainers to get blocked. They didn't want to. They didn't want their content creator entertainers to get blocked. Brenton says holding it high, the spoon. Well, I was close to being in your position. Again, at halftime yesterday, Knights fans would have been thinking it's a guarantee they don't get the spoon, as the Titans were down 28-12 to the Tigers. And then to keep the Tigers scoreless second half and to win 36-28. Beautiful, mate, beautiful. Leo says, why do you think the amount of low-scoring grinds have gone over the years? Is it because teams aren't as equal anymore, or because of new rules? It's new rules. It's new rules, 100%. 6 again is the key one. 6 again is the rule that made it that way. Kate says, they're really going to use Adokar and Lomax today, are they? Well, they don't really have to. $862 reduce. Gee whiz, that's huge. That is huge. Jared says, that's pretty good. Not the biggest stake, but definitely top 5. Since when have we started saying that $862 redo isn't a good win? You know, like, when have we stipulated with a not the biggest stake, but definitely top 5? Eels win, never in doubt. Lido 5, always backed in the Eels, mate. But tomorrow they can go and screw themselves. But today, massive fan. Big fan. Wouldn't mind a feedy bomb. Andrew Johns will still find a way to provide more positives than negatives out of the night season. Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots. And tell us his Instagram. Okay. All right. What's Instagram? Send a voice message. He sent me 2 voice messages. All right. We'll listen to it. We'll listen to him. We'll listen to him. Third tackle here. Third tackle. Smash! Hold on. I've got to turn it up.
To Mr. BKR Sport, on behalf of all Eels fans, please congratulate us on the live stream for handing the Newcastle Knights the wooden spoon.
Back inside. Josh Adokar's away here. Josh Adokar's away to 40, the 35, the 25, the 20. Back on the inside. Yeah, Mitchell Moses with a hat-trick, son. Oh, spewing because Adokar didn't score. But, Bush! Smash! 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 Bang, baby. Mitchell Moses, 324. We'll listen to the other voice message from Hayden now as well.
P.S. Yay! I'm not getting blocked!
If you didn't hear that last part, he said, P.S. Yay! I'm not getting blocked! Well, there we go. This game is all but done. Knights. They're getting the spoon, lads. They're getting the spoon. Oh, I'm spewing though, Olivia. No, Brandon says block him. I'm spewing because if Adokar dummies that, he still scores. Have his balls dropped yet? Now Hayden's getting his gob and shit. Hayden, you're only getting this positive support for today for doing the Titans a massive favour. Doing the Titans a massive favour. It's a massive favour. Massive. Get around the Eels, mate. I've always backed them. Leon said, if 16th and 17th on the same points, why not have a Mad Monday game spoon bowl? We'll see you in 5 minutes, Leon. We're going to see you in 5 minutes, Leon. Leon, we're going to see you in 5 minutes, buddy. That's what we're going to do. Lagan says, never seen an Eels fan more happy beating the Spoon Knights. Have you ever seen a Titans fan more happy that the Eels are beating the Knights? It's probably even worse. Brandon says, I'm jumping over the link stream for a sec. He wouldn't be having a good time. And it's going to be 34-4 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. We love you, Para. We do. Jinx says 60 bomb, and the Knights will drop to 18th. Oh, Knights will drop to 18th. Jay says last night sounded so deflated. Good to see him turn around. Yeah, apparently he was sick, is what he was saying. But I can't believe the Titans are going to avoid this. I can't believe we've found a way to avoid the spoon. It's actually incredible. It's actually incredible that we have avoided the spoon on the last round of the season. Oh my gosh, dude. What a crazy roller coaster of a year where it's been so dog shit, but we're still not going to come last. We're still not going to come last. Big party in the GC tonight. Big party because we didn't come last is crazy. Second tackle now, Jack Williams. He'll get this ball to the 33. Oh, dear me. Logan says, the way this game is going, a 70 bomb could be coming. Well, it's called a sexy 70, mate. We've got a friggin' 40. We've got a thrifty 30. We've got a friggin' 40. We've got a fitted bomb. We've got a 60 slammer. We've got a sexy 70. We've got an electric 80, a naughty 90, and then a horny hunch. Eels right inside. Moses. Oh, they're away again. They're away again. He's going to score 4. He might score 4. Lomax might get the points. Oh, that's going to be a dropout. It's going to be a dropout. Come on, we just want out of Kari. Why are they checking something here? They may score. They may beat this Knights team by 80 today. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. And also, why did they kick this? I don't know what's happening. Ian says, take it. You haven't seen the breaking news. Titans getting -2 points for fielding an ineligible player. Is that right, Ian? Well, are they giving us the 2 points for the Panthers game? How about that? But unlucky there for Jack Cogger. God bless him, dude. He's coming for the head knock, his HIA. And you're never going to get me with that, bro. You're never going to get me with that. Do you see Karen's face? You can just tell he wants to leave. Well, can you blame him? Mitchell says, enjoy the next 10 years, Dylan. Oh, boy. What a time to be alive for Gold Coast. Brad Lomax and Adokar so close, but no to go. We just want Adokar. We just want Adokar to go over. Just get Adokar over, son. There's no chance you're biting at that, buzzing you avoid the spoon. I can't believe it. Like, I was content for the last, 6 weeks thinking we were going to get the spoon. Like, I was just like, okay, if it happens, it happens. Adokar at the 15. Adokar 10 metres out. First tackle. I've just been, at a point where I'm like, I know this season's been so shit that if we get it, we get it. But the Knights have also been... I would honestly say the Knights do deserve it more. The Titans have beaten the Knights twice this year, and the Knights over the last couple of months have been abhorrent to watch. Inclusive of what we're watching right now. Third tackle at the 3. If you're just tuning into a Knights game for the first time this season, this is how they've played for a large portion of it. It's another try coming off the Eels. Lomax. He might actually get... No, he gets the offload away at the back. And they'll pick it up here through Riley Smith. They might have numbers on the left. They might have numbers on the left here. They will have numbers on the left if they pass it, if they pass it, if they pass it. Pass the ball to the left, you cat. 4 tackle. All right, now Dylan Brown across to Moses. Moses kicks that ball up for Lomax. This is going to be a try. Yep, inside. Oh, knock on from the Eels. Oh my gosh, this actually might be a try. No, they're going to check it. I think it's a no try. Either way, this is going to be a blowout of epic proportions today. Jokes aside, the last 2 months of para footy, they're going to be something next season. The issue is that they do lose Dylan Brown, which is, he has been really good today, but he's gone up against his next team. That's a knock on here from the Eels. If he didn't touch that, then Eels would have scored. I think that I think the Eels are a top 8 team. I'm still not willing to say they're 100% a top 8 team. I'm still not willing to say they're a higher team than like top 8. When you say top 8, yes, it refers to 8 through 1, but also that's not as high as tipping them top 4. If you say top 8, that's inclusive of all 8. If you say top 4, that's inclusive of only the top 4. So even if you say top 8, it's including those 4 there, but it's not really as high emphasis. So I feel like the Eels, they still lost to the Rabbitohs 3 weeks ago. So that shows to me they're still not convincingly consistent. You know, if you look through the back part of this season, there's been some impressive wins and some mind-boggling losses too. You know, they did beat the Warriors last week, 26-22. Warriors have been playing like a bottom 6 team for a while now, to be completely honest with you. Warriors fans, argue it with me. Good luck. They beat the Roosters, which was a good win. They lost the Rabbitohs 20-16. They beat the Cowboys 19-18. That should never be that close for a top 8 team anyway. Lost the Storm 16-10. That was a good loss. It was close. Beat the Broncos at Suncorp. That was a good win. Lost the Raiders 40-16. Well, when did Moses come back in? Was Moses in that? No, I think Moses came back against the Broncos, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So Broncos game onwards is when Moses came back. They just need Moses to be healthy, dude. They just need him to be healthy. 15 seconds left. And now the Eels will get this ball to the 33-second tackle. 8 seconds to go. I'm going to pop my ears. Needed that. We're very close to having a similar score to the Dolphins game. This keeps up. Nah, we won't get to that standard. But half-time, 34-4. Eels up by 30 whopping points at half-time. I just need you to go on with it. But the fact is that Knights fans should just be assuming right now that spoon is guaranteed heading to Novacash Dreamland. I just can't see a change of 30 points from a team that's struggled all season long, man. They really have. It's been a really, really, really tough season for the Knights on their attack. They are the very clear worst attacking team in the comp with 328 points scored for them, which is literally 99 points less than the Rabbitohs, who was second last. And now that they've got 4, they're still 95 points less than the Rabbitohs, which is crazy. And even the Eels, who were the third worst attacking team this year at 436, you know, that's crazy. By the way, Titans' attack this year actually pushed out until about 11th. Titans 520 is better than the Knights, the Dragons, the Rabbitohs, the Tigers, the Eels, and very close to the Cowboys. Okay. Considering where we finished, I'm actually, considering the season, I'm happy that we at least got to 500. It's just the defense that was dreadful. 7-19s. We were clearly the worst defensive team in the comp. Knights were clearly the worst attacking team in the comp. But we'll speak all about this. Again, guys, tomorrow you will see a video at about 5 p.m. Maybe even 4 p.m. But 5 p.m. Australian time, you'll see a video on the Newcastle Knights season. We'll go over talking all about that. And then on Tuesday, you'll see a full review of the Titans season. Wednesday, you'll see a full review of the Rabbitohs, the Dragons season. And then on Thursday, you'll see a full review of the Rabbitohs season before Friday night. We have the footy on, which I assume is Storm versus Bulldogs. Saturday, we will have, I assume, Warriors and Panthers into Sharks and Roosters. And then on Sunday, we have Raiders Broncos. Then on Monday, the week after, you'll get the Tigers season review, the Cowboys, then the Eels, then the Dolphins. And then basically we're in line then with the top 8 at that point. So that's kind of the next couple of weeks coming up. Do you want me to go through the stats here at half time? Let me know in the chat. Do you want me to go through the stats? Is it worthwhile for you? Obviously, hit that thumbs up button at and subscribe at half time. Get around you. Sam says, we are very close to having a similar... that's right. Casey says, footy gods really don't want me to win this 142 Smackaroos. Bretton says, ever since that Wires game, we fell off a cliff. Well, defensively, okay. Defensively, but attacking-wise, you've never been on a cliff. You've always been down the bottom of the cliff attacking-wise this year. You scored 10 points against the 10 points against the Tigers in round 1. You did score 26 against the Dolphins, but then you only scored 6 against the Titans. You scored nothing against the Dogs. You scored 4 against the Tigers. You scored 14 and a loss to the Sharks by 20. You scored 12 against the Warriors and a loss by 14. You did score 30 against the Rabbitohs, but it was the Rabbitohs this year. You scored 20 in the first half against the Titans. We're up 20-0 and lost 24-20. Then you went back to scoring 6. And then the back end of the season, besides that Manly game, you've scored jack. No, besides the Dolphins Knights game, you've scored jack. So, yeah, it's been super disappointing. Super disappointing. Yeah, Libby says we need stats. Honestly, if someone wants me to read the stats out, I can read them for you. But this is the last game of the season, of the regular season. This is kind of the last point where we can kind of just kick back and have a bit of a laugh, because these last 4 games, all of them mean something. The 4 games next week mean something deluxe. Stats aren't really worth the time. Knights have a better completion rate in this game, I will tell you that. I'll have a brief skim. Eels 59%, 41% possession. 87% completion rate to the Knights, 73% for the Eels, which is quite funny. Eels have just dominated the shit out of the run meters, by 300. Over 300. Post-contact meters is an advantage to the Eels, but wouldn't be. Knights would get there. Line breaks is 7-0 Eels. 7-0. Tackle breaks is 19-12 Eels. Average set distance actually quite close. Play the ball speed is both very fast. Offload's similar, 5-4. Force dropouts is Knights 1-0. Effective tackle percentage, both teams at a very similar rate, 87.66 and 86.96. Eels favour. The fact that Knights are down 34-4 here is actually crazy. They haven't given away too many penalties. They've had 2 less errors than the Eels, 5 errors to the Eels, 3 errors to the Knights. I'm actually going to read you the Knights stats, because this is crazy, how they're losing 34-4. They've got 2 less errors than the Eels. They have the same amount of penalties conceded as the Eels. They have the same amount of ruck infringements as the Eels. They are basically the same amount of effective tackle percentage at 86.96 for the Knights and 87.66 for the Eels. Basically the same. They've got a better kick defusal of 100% at 67%. They have got a similar amount of offloads. Their play the ball speed is very fast, just like the Eels. The average set distance is only 2.5 metres separating, 3 metres separating. Tackle breaks is 18-12 Eels, so a little bit of an advantage there. Line breaks is where they're being killed, which means their defense as a structure has been awful. They're probably leading the post-contact if you equal the runs out, but their run meters are well and truly behind the Eels, and their completion rate's better. This team's down 34-4. Most of these stats are actually quite equal. They're quite equal, but if you watch the game, those stats don't look like that's what's happening. They don't at all. It does not look like what the stats are happening. But guys, it is half time. I am going to run up to the bathroom here very quickly. We will be back in just a few moments. Get around it. Titans not getting the spoon. We will finish in the 16th, which is still absolutely god-awful organisation. And don't think that this isn't an insult towards you, because we still need to see change. But I'm happy we're not getting the spoon. But thumbs up, subscribe. I'll be back in about 3 minutes' time. Just going to go to the bathroom. You guys need some serious help. We're in round 27, but I have changed. You're very lucky, though, Brenton. You are very lucky. You're very lucky that my Titans jersey is currently being washed. But I thought for the final half of the regular season, we'd chuck on the Shucks bandana, the old Shakalaka. And also, I've got to update this ladder because Dolphins are actually in 9th now rather than 10th. And now Seb Watson's saying maybe he's on the hub instead. Gee whiz. I tell you what, you guys are serious. You guys are serious problems. You're serious problems. Alright, so let's move this so we can put the Dolphins in the 9th. The old Dolphins into the 9th. The old kicker care. Now, I would have put my Titans jersey on if it wasn't being washed right now. So let's move that across there. Let's move that over there. And, oh, by the way, Sam, I have seen this. I will react to your dono in a second, brother. I have seen it. Give me 1 second. So there we go. Oh, good. Sweet. All right. And Sam said, with the $5 Redo donation, get around you, Sam. Appreciate you, brother. So just a little thanks for the great commentary. Another 5 if out of car scores in a second. Hopefully, Sam, appreciate you for tuning in. And thank you very much for supporting the channel, man. It always goes a long way. We've, well, it doesn't even feel like it's been a long season at this point. It feels like a pretty normal season. I guess because it's different from mine. I usually, for the last 3-4 years in a row, I have gone to every single Titans game, home or away. So at this point of the year, it's extremely long. Like, I feel so tired. I feel so lethargic. I'm just like, I'm waiting for the season to finish. And then we get a Kickstarter again for the finals, and we go again for the internationals and whatnot. But this year, because I've been traveling overseas and enjoying it, it's a lot easier just to not have, like, where you get a little bit sick and tired of footy for a bit. Like, when you're doing what I was doing, you do get, especially when your team's shit. If your team's great, you love it. You're always flying. You're always absolutely chirping along. For gosh sake, still is back telling me that I keep muting him. He doesn't understand. He's not listening to me. Hey, mate, I'm not muting you. It's not me. But at this point, you know what? I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute you now because you keep telling me that I mute you. So there you go. You've been muted. Oh, Olivia's already muted you anyway. Well, you've got a double time out there. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, you do get tired of it, especially with all the travel and whatnot. But I guess because I do long-form travel, it's a lot easier to... And also with creating the content, I'm not physically going to the games and having to do a lot of stuff that people don't even see. Louis says, it's like that app couples have, counting how many poos they do. What is happening? Counting how many poos they do a day and they rate them. That is the weirdest app I've ever heard in my life. Sam says, you sound relieved. I am relieved. Look, I'll be honest with you, as a Titans fan, it's still a very, very diabolically shit season that I hope doesn't get swept under the carpet here. At the end of the day, the organisation is already making changes. Literally what I've been saying all year long is coming to fruition. So if any Titans fan or anyone who disagreed with what I was saying, well, what I was saying is what you're seeing now, right? We know this year is shit. It is shit. Regardless if you're 16th or 17th, you have been shit. I will say that about my team. I can still passionately support my team. I'm not wrong for having a critical opinion about a team in 16th position after 3 straight 4 years, 4th last in a row, right? 3 years in a row, 4th last into a year, we came 2nd last. This is still a down year. It's still even further down than a 4th last, which is also not successful, right? So what I've been saying literally all year, for people who watch my streams, who watch my Instagram, who watch what I talk about, I've literally been advocating for what you are seeing right now, with the Frizzels taking full ownership, with a new... Well, I wasn't necessarily going against a coach. I will point that out. I wasn't necessarily saying it was the coach's fault. I will say that it is deeper than just the coach, but I wasn't against it. It was a fresh start is what I was arguing for. You know, we've got Scott Sattler in. We've got Anthony Frankie moving to head of recruitment. We've got a new coach in Josh Hannay. There is change. We needed change. That's the ultimate point of what was being said. I don't care what change, but we needed something to change because they promised us so much in 2020 and then they under-delivered on it for 5 years. Right, 2020, they promised 2 premierships in the men's and 2 premierships in the women's by 2030. I don't really care too much in regards to the women's one because that can absolutely happen. But in regards to the men's one, it was a big overpromise. And all they needed to see, all Titans fans needed to see, was progress. They only needed to see just continuity and process. Now, the continuity was there, but the lack of success was also there with that continuity. It's like the Chicago Bulls in the NBA. They went all in on continuity. And the unfortunate thing with the going on continuity was that they were right with it. They did maintain the continuity, but it didn't work out. It wasn't successful. And you can look at and argue that Lonzo Ball's injury absolutely killed them. But ultimately, they have now been forced to change. They're still not really changing, but the point is that the Titans have stuck to continuity and it hasn't been successful. So all we wanted was change, and we are getting that. Whether it's the right direction or the wrong direction, it's a direction. We didn't have a direction 5 weeks ago. We didn't have a single direction at all. So I'd rather look to the future in a positive sense and say there is a direction rather than no direction. That's where I'm situated right now. And this is what I've been advocating for all year, and it's coming to fruition. I'm happy we don't get the spoon. Doesn't really mean jack shit, but ultimately it means we didn't come last. And that's a positive. It is a positive because people will remember who came last. People won't remember who came 16th in a couple of years' time. I will. I'll remember who came, in every position. But ultimately, most people won't remember who came 16th. They won't remember who came 15th. They'll remember who came last. So that's the thing. Most people, I guarantee you can remember who came last the last 10 years, 20 years, but you can't remember who has come in the bottom 4 in all those years. And that's a 40-20 here, nearly from the Eels. No, but anyway, the game has started here for the second half. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. The Knights will get the ball at 25. Sam says, how is Mr. Hankey? What? You reduced his timeout. Nice one, host. Well, then why don't you just go and upgrade it? Mitchell says, this season has gone a lot quicker. Last year really dragged on. Last year did drag on. To be fair, you're a Tigers fan, though. Not insulting. Again, you're a team in last. And 3 years in a row, you came last. So, of course, it's going to drag on for you. This year isn't dragging on for Bulldogs fans. It might be a little bit. But it's not really dragging on for Bulldogs fans or Storm fans or Panthers fans or Sharks fans or Raiders fans. They're all loving life. They're all up in the top 8. When they say they have a tough life supporting their team, you sit back as a Tigers fan, and I sit back as a Titans fan and say, shut your mouth. Like, it's incredible that you say something so ridiculously stupid as a team in the top 8. To hear a Panthers fan complain, Eels will get this ball here to the 20, complain about a down year after 4 straight premierships is incredible. As a team that's never made a grand final, and they sit there and say it's so hard to be a Panthers fan this year. We had this on the streams this year earlier on. Remember, we had to hide someone who ended up emailing me 100, 200 times to try and get back on the channel. The point is that you sit back and laugh, but they're all having a great time. Their problems are so minimal. Our problems are so maximum. Tigers are still the same. Titans, Knights, and a lot of other teams. So I would rather be sitting as a Warriors fan right now and saying this season has collapsed whilst being in 6th into the finals and getting a home final than sitting in 16th position as a Titans fan and thinking, well, it's gone wrong again. So the problems there are minimal. You're still top 8. It's still a successful season for the Warriors. And their season's maybe dragging on, but they're still happy to be there. Whilst for Titans, Knights, Tigers, it's all the same story. All the same story. Eels even the same, but at least they're having a back end of the season, which they're pretty happy with. So second tackle now for the Knights, and they're going to be at the 20. Josh Hannay is huge. He's a big part of the Origin success. I am holding my judgment for the time being. I am here with positive optimism, but I've seen many times before, we were so excited for Ted Hazel to come in. We've had Neil Henry, we've had Garth Brennan, God help us, he's still the worst coach in our history, and John Cartwright. So it still hasn't worked out for the Coast, so I need to see Josh Hannay come in and do it, but I do have that positive optimism that he will come in and do well. Oh, Eels let this ball bounce, and they will get this ball at the 5 and bring it out to about 8 metres out on first tackle. Jared Fubman says, I do remember 2022, my Wars came 16th. Yeah, but see, that's your Wars, though. You remember where your team finished. Of course, I can tell you where the Titans have finished every single year since 2007. And I can pretty much tell you where the Warriors have finished, but I'm a different breed. The point of the matter is, though, is that most people will not remember the Warriors came 16th in 2022. They won't. Mitchell Moses, left-hand side, they're at the 40. They've got numbers here. They've got numbers here. They've got numbers here. They've got numbers here. It's Jack Williams at the 35. He's still going. He has still got the ball. He's at the 30. And now they're 25 metres out, 4 tackle. Now they'll give it off to Mitchell Moses. Kicks that ball over the top here. Aaron Carr, Olivia! Aaron Carr! I got you a win, Olivia. I called Dylan Brown, which was a spicy one. I called Aaron Carr, and I called 13 plus. I called you home. Aaron Carr, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Josh Addo-Carr. We want another try for the Parramatta. Boom, boom, boom. Bang! Slam! Smash! 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 Come on! Sorry, Branson. Someone said, I'm thankful for it being the last time we see Noodlehead at least this season, and I better not see him in Super League next year. Mate, who do you support in the Super League against, Seb Watson? Who do you support? What does the fox say? Try confirmed, he was just onside. And he will score in a corner. What a way to end the season, Olivia. The old BKR picks up the Dylan Browns. Because this is the thing. Adokar was an easy selection. Eels 13 plus was a how you going selection in a way where the Knights could have come in with the intention to avoid the spoon and could have made it close. They didn't. But Dylan Brown was a hard one because we went with Dylan Brown because he's playing his next team next year. Where he's playing against the Knights, who he's playing for in 2026. And it was just really good that he got out of the way early. Like, we didn't have to worry about it, because we'd be still worrying about it. A 5'8" to score isn't a guarantee, but Dylan Brown scoring immediately was awesome. So, there you go. 34-point game favour the Eels. Sam with the $5 redo donation. Get around you, Sam. Fire up, son. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the donuts. Let's go, Olivia. We always back in Olivia's bets, have you? She kills it. She honestly kills it for her bets, eh? She kills it all the time. Laurie says, what does the fox say? Don't do this again, please, Laurie. Please don't get us singing. What does the fox say? I've never liked Zach Lomax. Misses the kick, says 38-4. Mitchell says, I'm taking this as a Tigers win. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, listen. Half-time yesterday was 28-12 to the Tigers. I'm sure they went on to win that game. It's a good win for the Tigers yesterday, up 28-12. Half-time. This is a love to win. We'll get around it. Smashed it. Chat for me says, how much have you won this year, Olivia? I'm curious. I don't think, she probably wouldn't know how much she's won, but she's won a good chunk. Won a good chunk, for sure. What's Lagan said? What's he said? The Fox said, no, okay. Jay's timed him out for 5 minutes. Look, Lagan, I don't think you can complain with that one. I don't think you can complain with that one. The reason why I moved to look at that there is because it removes your message and I have to, like, open it up, so I didn't time you out, but, it's, I can understand it. Durant says, has Olivia won, or that's going to be a penalty to the Knights? Has Olivia won, or she needs someone else? No, she just needs 13 plus Eels, and they're up by 34 points. And the Knights, they're going to challenge to see the Eels. The Knights are the worst attacking team in the comp by about 100 points this year, to the second worst. Sam says, pick the next try scorer and you get another 5. Pick the next try scorer. Okay, well, I'm going to go Eels, even though... Oh, this is just going to be a knock on Knights. Okay, next try scorer. I'll go away from someone who scored. So there's Riley Smith scored, Matt Dury scored, Mitchell I could see Adokar scoring again, but Adokar Moses 3 times, Riley Smith, Dylan Brown, Matt Dury. I will go with... To be fair, Lomax hasn't scored yet. It's actually crazy. Lomax hasn't scored yet. I'll go Lomax. He hasn't scored yet, which is quite crazy. We'll say the old Zach Taxman. Always backed him in, mate. He's a great... No, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say he's a great dude, because he's not. So it's going to be Eels here at the 35. I was thinking Yongi Brenton. I was, but I feel like it's a bit odd that Lomax hasn't scored yet, and they have had some pretty good breaks down that left-hand wing. So it could be him or Panasini, but I'll go Lomax on the basis that I said I won't go for someone who's already scored. I think Panasini already scored, yeah? No, he hasn't. It could be either Panasini or Lomax. And it's going to be Eels now to 45. Lomax is a great tax man, massive. Tigers didn't play yesterday. Matter of fact, they haven't played in 3 weeks. Don't know about that one. Here we go, left-hand side, and it's going to be... oh, wait. Left-hand side is Adokar's side. Oh, Adokar kicks over the top. Oh, my gosh. I did call Adokar was going to score next, didn't I? I was going to do Adokar scores against Fortune 4 to kick home. I should have gone with my just instinct. I should have gone with my initial instinct. I should have gone with my initial instinct of Josh Adokar because he's just scored straight away again. I should have gone with my initial instinct. I just said he's probably going to score again. Damn it. I was making it a little bit more difficult for a bit of a laugh, and I got it wrong, even though I got it right. But anyway. Fox said, that's my ball. Yep, Fox has done it again. It says 42 forward, a kick to come. Dude, that actually grinds my gears so much. I got the instinct feeling looking at it. I just got the instinct feeling you'd do it again, but I wanted to make it a bit more difficult. Go to the other side, Cats. Get Lomax involved. Sean says, Olivia, what were the odds on a 30-plus win? No, she had 13, not 30-plus. Someone says, that's what happens when you back the taxman in. Yeah, the guy that I originally said, Adokar. Unbelievable. Knights playing touch footy now. Yeah, no. Knights done for the year. Jared says, might want to look away, Brenton, for about the next 33 minutes. You're a good man. You don't need to see this. Yeah, you're a good man, Brenton. You don't need to see this. Okay, we'll stick with Lomax Sam, but I swear if Adam Carr goes and scores a hat trick, bang, 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 I might throw up. Francis says, I smell a 60 bum. Well, it's not a 60 bum, it's a 60 slammer. Slam! Slam! Smash! Slam! Smash! Well, we are going to see 2 feety bombers to end the season. Double or nothing. All right, we'll go to double or nothing. Double or nothing. Double or nothing. It sounds like a Panthers fan. Okay. Should I go with Lomax? Should I go with that cat? Oh, this left-hand side's getting so much ball, though. This left-hand side of Sean Russell and Adam Carr's getting so much ball. Yeah, we'll keep it on Taxman. He knows his taxes, so hopefully he knows a try. We'll go Taxman. All right, so Knights with another short kick-off here at the halfway point, and the Eels will catch it, and it is Lomax who catches it at the 40. He gets the offload away. Oh, they're away again. Oh, Knights fans, please look away. Oh, Knights fans, I beg you to stop watching this game. Eels are at the 38 on the Knights side of the field. I actually am begging you to not watch the rest of this game here, Knights fans. It's going to be a brutal watch for you. Junior Bolo will be at the 32. And it's third tackle. And now Mitchell Moses, short ball to come to a lungy. He'll be at the 20. Now Riley Smith, there's still 30 minutes to go, lads. There's still 31 minutes to go of this game, and they're just piecing through them. Jack Williams is 25 metres away. Double or nothing, back to Fox, fast man in the world. Well, here we go, right-hand side, here we go. No, they're just going to run straight through the middle. Knights fans, turn the game off, please. Junior Paulo's going to score. I was never going to get that. Oh, well, we're about to see a fitty bomb, lads. And I'm going to give you a fitty bomb in a second. I think Junior Paulo's just gotten off the nudie run, by the way. I think Junior Paulo's just gotten off the nudie run because they're all celebrating like crazy. It's about to be 50-4. I said 50. Well, you're underrating it. There's 30 minutes to go. They may get 70. They may get 70. They may in fact get 80. I'm not even joking. Junior Bolo will score a post. I was never getting that as the next try scorer for Junior Bolo. I would have been demanding a $100 dono to predict him as my next try scorer rather than 10. But Junior Bolo will score into the post. This is our season 1 game. Yeah, look, Brenton, and this is no banter, no sledging or whatnot. Like, I do feel for you because I know how you feel. You know, again, this is a positive for the Titans to not receive the spoon, but it's a 1% positive out of a 99% awful year for the Titans. So it's like, regardless of who won this game, I was content with where the Titans finished, so I know how you feel. I've watched plenty of this year with the Titans and plenty of this over the last 20 years with the Gold Coast Titans. So I do know how shit it is, mate, but, you know, the fact is that you're there through the tough times. I'm here through our tough times, and hopefully our clubs can change it all around, man, as the 2 bottom teams on the table. Oh, it's $67 for 30. The Eels went 30 plus, Olivia. Wow. Well, that's a good shout. Well, there's the fitted bomb, baby. Smash! 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 Olivia with the fitty bomb gift. Drop the fitty bomb gifts, you sons of guns. Fitty bomb! Cam Brody says congrats on 37k subs as well, man. Yeah, appreciate that, Cam Brody. We've been firing this year, man. We've been absolutely fine. We haven't even got to the finals yet. Haven't got to the internationals yet. You know, we've got big years still to come. So I'm looking. Hopefully, we can get to 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I reckon we can. Now, Lomax will get this ball to the 25 on second tackle. There's the fitty bomb. Jinx says, over 160 points scored in the last 2 games of the year is crazy. Yeah, well, we may see this score break the last game too, which was 86 points. 29 minutes to go to the game, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe. Dylan Brown left-hand side. Eels are going to put 100 on him at this point. 4 tackle here at the 44. And they'll give it to Talon the Silver. And now Jermaine Hopgood at the 50. Cheers, boys. Onwards and upwards from here, mate. That's the only way. See, unless you're a Tigers fan, who in 2022 came 16th, and then that was last, and they said onwards and upwards, and came 17th in 2023. Sam says, check my last post. What's the last post? Last chance, 20 on the line, and say locked in after you've made a decision. Oh, do I go with that Muppet again in Lomax? Do I do it? I have to just back it in now. I just have to go with it, but anyone can score. I'll go Lomax. Lock it in. I'll go Lomax. This guy always lets me down. He always lets me down as a bloke and also on the field. But third tackle here for the Knights at the 30. Mitchell says, and Mr. Sport is getting blocked. Valid, man. Valid for bringing that up. Jaff Money says, the Eels have 30 minutes left to do some things here. They have 30 minutes left to hit a horny hunch, for sure. Jake Arthur will beat the 45. Oh, boy. Jeff Money says, New South Wales kept backing Lomax and he let them down. Yeah, valid. And Knights with an awful kick. Are we surprised? And Eels will pick this. No, Knights get the ball. Kai Pete's Paul. It's fit tackle, mate. He'll throw the... Oh, no, they're away, the Eels. Jermaine Hopgood just gets the ball to 50. Link is somewhere else at the moment. Yeah, Link wouldn't be having a good time, but I love the bloke. He's a good dude. Second tackle here at the 50. Logan says, imagine if Knights win from here. We'll see you in 5 minutes, buddy. So, second tackle now for the Eels. Hits the grassy McGrass. Coming to Alungi now. He'll run this ball to the 45. Like, show a bit of pride in your team, Newcastle Knights players. I don't give a shit that you've come last at this point. I don't give a shit that you're tired. At the end of the day, do something for yourselves. Be proud of yourselves. Show some pride in your jersey. Show some pride in your club. The fans who have turned up for you all season long. This is a disgrace. If this was the Titans yesterday, which it was at half time, if this was the Titans, I'd be losing my mind. Because it's such a disgrace to the jersey of Newcastle Knights that they've come into this with a chance to avoid the spoon, and they've come in and they're losing by 46 points with 27 minutes to go of the game. Mitchell Moses, Lomax aside. Go Lomax! He was so close, but Greg Marty's away. You get the 20, 25, and he'll be taken down to the 37. I was so close there, Sam. I was close. Isaac says Knights are crap. Yeah, they are, man. But, you know, as a Titans fan, we have been most of the season too, but I'm very happy regardless. Sam's 32 points to equal last game. Oh, they kick this ball over the top of Dom Young, but Addo Carr's going to knock that one backwards and get the ball at 23. They could honestly hit 80. I would not put 80 out of the equation with the way the Eels are playing, with the way the Knights are playing. Willie says, what a day to be a Knights fan. Yeah, I feel for the Knights fans, eh? Most of them. A couple of people online saying they're blessed to not be a Titans fan is incredible. It was incredible. For me to see that midweek of someone getting onto Julian's post. Oh, that's going to be... Well, he's passing that ball. Oh, yeah, they're going to say it's third tackle at the 30. For me to see someone from as a Knights content creator say amen to not being a Titans fan is fucking hilarious. It really is. It's hilarious because, again, you've lost to the Titans twice this year. You are going to come last. And... congratulations on making the 8 a couple of years, which we've also done the last 15 years, but we've also, both teams have done jack shit with it. Knights haven't won since before the Titans came into the competition, and it was about 6 years before the Titans even came into the competition. So it's like, you know, if you're feeling blessed to not be a Titans fan, you're not far away from us, mate. And in the 2010s, they won 3 wooden spoons in a row, which was wildly regarded as the worst team in modern history. So I won't be hearing that from Knights fans, but for the genuine Knights fans out there who can understand the pain that we both seek and we both have as a club, from the Titans to the Knights, you know, I absolutely feel for you, and I wish you didn't have to go through this shit, because I know how it absolutely is. Bradman Best here, he'll get away. Bradman Best will get away. It's a good run here from Bradman Best to the 40, the 35, and he'll be taken down to the 4 tackle. All respect to genuine Knights fans. Laurie says, Knights must be rated high on that app Olivia was talking about. That's a good one, Laurie. It took me a little bit to figure out what you were saying, but no, that would make sense. This is why people need to keep their mouths shut, because stuff like this can happen. Yeah, but like I say things, but at the end of the day, people know who I am. I'll kick this ball across and knock on from the Eels. Knights are going to score! Knights are going to score, Greg Martin! Let's go! Comeback's on. 50 day with a hit to come. Glebe to take Newcastle spot in the comp next year. Stop it, Daz. Stop it. 50-8 with a kit to come, Newcastle. All started from a brilliant run from Bradman Best, who got away from Penasini. And the Knights will score through Greggy Matthew. Big old Greggy boy. Hey, that's a Titans, ex-Titans player getting it in. Oh, you got to feel for Greg, but at least he had the last couple of years where they did make the 8. Not that they did anything with it, but at least he had that there. But other than that, he's had a tough slog. He's in his career, the old Greggy Matthew. That's the Spirit Knights. And that's his 50th career try too for Matthew. 50th career try. No, like it happens. Like the passion in the game, Jared, you're going to say things. Like I've definitely done it in the past and, you know, people will take things I say here out of context. You know, context is such a critical thing in life. It is the most important thing in life. You know, people will clip up, say, some massive YouTube streamer like a KSI or you know, all these kind of big time streamers and YouTubers and whatnot. They'll clip up a tiny piece of what they say and they don't include the entire context of the conversation. And it happens with me too, where people will post things of me saying something and removing the entire point of what I was saying to get to the point of when I said this. And then they go, you hate this club. And it's like, no, I don't hate this club. You've missed out the whole point of why I'm saying it. Tigers fans are a great example because Tigers fans kept saying throughout this whole year that I was a hater and that I hated the Tigers and I'm the biggest Tigers hater because I didn't have the Tigers to make the 8. And I said it's an unrealistic expectation. They would remove the part where I would genuinely say I like the Tigers and I respect their fan base and I even gave them good rap yesterday for how many people turned up to that game as a Tigers fan for a team that wasn't going to make the 8. You know, I even gave them positive rap there. I do like the Tigers, and I like the Tigers fan base because I think that they've been in a similar spot to the Titans for so long. But people will remove that part, and they will only listen to where you say the Tigers aren't making the 8 this year, and they'll think, okay, well, he's just a hater. Or I'll say the Tigers are shit, but they'll remove the part where I say they're in a developmental stage, and yeah, sure, they are still not good. They are still shithouse, but they're on a trajectory to make the 8. Next year, I could see them pushing up there. Maybe. It's a tough one because they still have been a bit shonky this year, but it's been better than last year. But see, people will use that part where I said they're shit, they've been shonky this year, and they won't say about the positives that I have for them going forward. And that happens online everywhere. So that's why, you know, what gets said online, it's so difficult to know what's actually being said by people nowadays. Sean says, if you're not in the top 8, your season starts next year. Heaps of time to get your shit together. Absolutely. Chance to change your mind, but you only get 15. Okay, you know what? Screw Zach Lomax. I'm going... Well, it looks like the Knights are getting a bit of a run on you. No, you know what? I'll go Jermaine Hopgood. I'll go another front row forward. Just for a bit of a laugh. If Lomax scores now, I'm blocking... Oh, he's already blocked me on social media, so... I was going to say I'm going to block him, but he's already blocked me. So Knights now 10 metres away. They're 15 metres out. And now Knights are 4 tackle at the 7. And Knights, they might score here. Knights 5 metres away, fit tackle. Olivia says, just let Mad Monday begin. Absolutely. Shinksy says, Knights officially can't make the 8 this year. They've conceded 50. Well, that is true. That is not wrong. Lomax will grab the ball here at the 5. And he'll bring it out here to the 10. Down to the 15. He's still going. And good run to the 20 by Taxman. Condor says, haters going to hate, mate. As a Tigers fan, I know you're pretty chill with the Tigers. Well, it's like, even with the Broncos, right? I will say, I would prefer to see the Broncos win the comp than the Storm, the Roosters, or the Panthers. And that's not because I hate the Storm, Roosters, or Panthers. It's just because I would rather see a different team win it this year. And I dislike the Broncos. But I'll also tell people, and this is why when I saw that hater on Thursday, I was like, I genuinely saw that game from that perspective. Like, I genuinely saw that game as a pretty badly officiated game. Whether it be both sides or not, there was a lot more bad calls against the Storm. Do I think the Storm would deserve to win the game? No. But they ignored that part. Even with the Broncos, I will still tell you my genuine thoughts about the team. And I do think that they're a bit of a spicy team right now that could go deep into the finals. I don't see them winning the competition because I don't think they have the defense on a consistent level. And that's based off of, yeah, sure, one game against the Storm who had... Jerome Hughes and Harry Grant out, but overall weren't playing for anything. One game doesn't change that from when they conceded 28 points to the Dolphins and also, from the points they were conceding quite regularly, 30 points to the Cowboys. So that's still there. But they think that you're only saying this because you hate the club. It's like the hate is more entertainment. I don't really hate anybody. The hate is more out of entertainment, man. It's not necessarily because you... maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, before I really got into the content creation and streaming every single game. Now every single game means something to me. So it's like you don't have the hate that you once did. I dislike the Broncos, and I'll also say I dislike the Dolphins, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be happy for their fans if those two teams won. Thomas says, any new signings for Parra next year? I don't think so. Who has anyone... Eels fans, you know more this than me. Has the Eels signed one for next year? Michael says, who's leaving the Titans end of this year? Like, which players? Hopefully Regan Campbell-Gillard. Kieran Foran is retiring. There is talk that Brian Kelly's off. There is talk that Philip Sami's off. I thought Brian Kelly was brilliant on the wing yesterday, though. I'd love to see him on the wing, but I think they might be... Oh, he called tackle held and he's played on. It doesn't really matter. This game's over. 90 minutes to go, by the way. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Jason Blaze doesn't hate the Tigers. He hates the Broncos. Like, if I was to hate a team, yes. But more so when... And a lot of the older generation who watch sport know this. The younger you are, the more hate you have. The older you get, the less hate you have. It just is a part of life. Sam said, if Lomax scores, you still get a 5. He's not scoring, mate. he's not scoring. Tigers fans rejoice, your streak is over. Yeah, officially. It is official. Well, in 18 minutes, it's official. Who needs hate when we can love a bunch of hippies? What on earth is that even about? Dylan Brown here at the 50. Third tackle. Sorry, Blaze, you mind answering what I said earlier? What did you say earlier, Logan? What did you say earlier? Sorry, there's a few more people in the chat than just you. So, the comment, I do not remember what comment I didn't answer before. Moses into the line, and they're going to be fit tackle now, 29 metres away. Oh, Isaac's off to the Super League right, Sam, thank you. Penalty to the Eels for a tackle off the ball from the Knights. Mate, that's exactly why we are going to see on TV. Well, Sean, I don't know about that. Like, the benefit to what we do here is that we can interact with you. On TV, you can't interact, and I do love the interaction part of it, especially for games like this. This game would be absolutely diabolical to watch without people talking in the comment section, without me interacting, without us having this whole community here. If you're on TV, it's like you kind of have to force to conversate about this game, where it's like, now this game means absolutely nothing. It's 50 points to 10 to Parramatta. Knights are going to get the spoon. That's great. You've spoken about that in depth in the first half. There'd be nothing to speak about. So with TV is a difficult one. Would I entertain the thought of it eventually? Sure, but I would also have to reduce a lot of the ultimate passion that I do show, which what I can do here, because I can do whatever the hell I want here. You can't swear on there. Like, I don't usually swear, but sometimes you do bring it out. And you need to be a lot more PC, and they're also given a bit of an agenda. So would I be against entertaining the thought? Not necessarily. I'm always open to anything, but it's very different. So first tackle now at the 20, and they go left-hand side to Dylan Walker. Walker now to Dylan Brown. Brown underneath, and the Eels will be 15 metres out, second tackle. Sean Lagan says, that Knights creator who was bagging the Titans, do you know him, or is he just some random flog? Also, what's his name? I'm not going to call him out, personally. It's third tackle now, not worth it. 8 metres away, third tackle. Jared for Money says, we were talking about hate. I've officially lost my mind, but you already knew that. I knew that, mate. I knew that a long time ago. Dylan Brown here, 5 metres out. He'll get it to Talent the Silver. Talent the Silver goes. He'll be 4 metres out, 4 tackle. 4 tackle. They get to Dylan Brown. Now to Dylan Walker. Walker to Mitchell Moses. Into the line, out the back. Mitchell Moses picks up at the 30. It wasn't touched by Knights. And Panacidi will bring it to the 25. Ryson says, yeah, I don't know how many times since I first joined that a bad game has led to a conversation on on Lady Boys or something like that. Charge down there from the Knights. Where's the ball going to bounce? It's going to bounce here for the Knights. And they're going to 40, the 30, the 45. First tackle. Good work there from Seb Watson's favourite player, Phoenix Crossland. Sean James says, that is how you help change the bullshit that's on TV now. Swearing into the stream, mate. Yeah, swearing happens out of passion, but you just got to obviously try and limit it as much as possible, because there are, as Sam just said, I have my daughter and son in here watching and they're loving it. You know, you do try to reduce the swearing because of that, but sometimes it will come out, especially during Titans games or earlier on in this game, because there is a lot of passion into it. Oh, you know, the finals could absolutely happen too. 4 tackle at the 40. Why Knights go... Catherine says, why Knights go win, Eels give other teams wins? What? What did you even just say? So the Knights will be taken down here at the 35. Catherine Anderson has said, why Knights go win, Eels give other teams wins? I don't even know what you're trying to say. I just genuinely have no clue what you're even trying to allude to. So Zach Lomax, he'll be at the 10. And now he'll be 13 metres away. Jared says, how long has it been? Blazers in Malaysia now. We have now got a Lady Boys coming in. Yeah, actually, Rice said, you're the one who's brought the Lady Boys up for the first time in about 3 weeks. That's you. You've done that, Rice Sam. You've done that. You know, I've been out of Thailand for, 2.5 months now, and we're still getting people talking about you've brought up the Lady Boys. You're a muppet. Sound the Silver. Don't give these clowns the intention to start talking about Lady Boys in Thailand. Gaz says, hi all. Sam Burgess leaves Warrington after the 2026 season. Does he get a job in the NRL when he returns to Australia? Well, Wayne Bennett's not got long left. I really think the only place he would go back to is the Rabbitohs. Mitchell Moses to Kematualangi. He'll be at the 30, fit tackle. Wayne Bennett, 2026, not next year. Oh, leaves Warrington after the 2026 season. It depends on how Wayne's going. You know, he's getting old now. Oh, Lomax! Oh, and then Panassi knocks the ball on. So, Knights ball at the 5. Sam says, my kids hear me swearing sometimes a little bit is okay, but the space is so crowded with trash these days. You are refreshing. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you, Sam. You may not necessarily like me during the Broncos games, but with that being said, I still give you as best a commentary as I can. Sean says, mate, I get home delivery. Oh, is cannabis legal now in Oz? Well, I hear it's becoming illegal in Thailand, but I know that that's a very loose term in Asia. But I think it's legal in ACT in Canberra, I believe, but I'm not a pot smoker, man, so I wouldn't really know. Just ask Jay, about his dogs. He might be able to help you out. So, Jake Arthur will get this ball to the 25 on third tackle for the Knights. Matson said, I think it's game over and Knights got the win. That's a spectacular bold call, mate. You've really got to take your hat off and I think that we need to give you a standing ovation for that call. That's not played at. This will be Knights ball at 25. It still should be fit tackle. It's on actually 4 tackles, so now fit tackle at 35. To be fair, Moses is trying his best to get Lomax a try. He is trying. He's just a sniffy jar sniffer. Do love me old Thailand Herbal Inhaler, mate. And to be fair, it is healthy, so I am advertising health and wellness. So Eels will get this ball to the 30. Sam, who you were cheering for to win the comp? Well, my mum's a Sharks fan, so I'll always back in the Sharks, my mum. But that's not why I tipped them to win the minor premiership, to win the comp this year. I genuinely just saw the Sharks as a very balanced roster. Outside of the Sharks, I would like to see the Wars do it. I don't think they do it, but I would like to see the Wars get up. And then third on the ranking system, I'd be going the Raiders, because I've really enjoyed watching them this season. And then I'd go Dogs, Broncos, Roosters, Storm, Panthers. No, I'll go Panthers, Roosters, Storm, on the basis that 5 in a row, it would be so boring, but it would also be 5 in a row would be insane from where they were at one point this season. So I'll give them the respect there. I still don't want to see them do it, though. Right-hand side here is Yongi. Oh, nearly an intercept by Greg Marty, but it'll be a knock-on. Matt says, do I get the ovation? You got to give yourself the ovation at this point. Jared says, I may need to start smoking cannabis to help me deal with some bad takes I see online. Well, these streams don't help you in regards to the comment section. Oh, no, when Steelers back, lads. Bro's been sitting in his chair for 1 hour. Bro's been sitting in his chair for about 3 hours at this point, because I did the last stream, and I was in my chair for about 7 hours yesterday with 3 games, and I was in my chair for 4 hours on Friday with 2 games, and I was in my chair for 2 hours on Thursday. That's usually how it goes. He goes, when I say something, he blocks me. I don't think he listens to the fact that I'm not the one removing him from the chat. I don't think he's listening to the fact that the moderators are timing you out because you're a muppet. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you blaming me. You know what? Moderators, you know what? I'll do it now for you. Just because you keep blaming me. Now I will. We'll see you next week, buddy. We'll see you next week. Second tackle here for the Eels at the 10. They give it to Mitchell Moses. Moses, Lomax. Knock on. Yeah, bro's been watching on his chair, watching for hours. Exactly right. You're in the same position unless he's standing up. Sam says, my daughter wants to know if you've seen elephants. Random question, I know, but they are her favourite animal. Yes, but I made sure to do it the right way. There are certain sanctuaries that you go to in Thailand. Didn't see any in India, but in Thailand I went to a specific sanctuary that was done the right way, because I really want to encourage people when you travel overseas. 10 minutes to go of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. When you go overseas and you go to Asia or even Africa and whatnot, please make sure you go to a sanctuary that is how do I say it? Well, there's no animal cruelty, and there are sanctuaries for this. It's going to be apparently the 9th at 10. So I made sure to go and look at, whenever I go to I don't even go to zoos, but whenever I go somewhere, I'll go to a place that actually is, run by good people. Mitchell says, we'll see how long he lasts when the games mean something. Who are we talking about? I've missed out. Blaze keeps timing you out. Master says, Panthers has a pretty easy run considering they're not top 4. Well, no run is easy. I think people are underestimating the Wires, but I think that it's absolutely with good reason that they're underestimating the Wires. Sean James says, go to the country, Thailand. Some places will walk them down the street and you can feed them. Like when I was in Hua Hin, we went out the back and it was a really good one out there in the mountains close to, what's the country? Myanmar. Or Burma for people. So 4 tackle now for the Knights at 35, sorry. That says, Knights have more wooden spoons in the last 10 years than the Tigers now. That is true, yeah. That is true. Oh, the bloke that you keep timing out. Dude, he won't be in the main games. He can't have a normal conversation to save his life. So the Knights at 30, not that half of you guys can either, because half of you guys bring up ladyboys, but it's still. And Eels will get the ball here at the 10 with 8 minutes 44 to go. And I'll bring it out at the 25. Yeah, we heard Sean Johnson. Yeah, Sean James is Sean Johnson reincarnated in Thai form. Well, he's Australian, but he lives in Thailand. So he's Sean Johnson, but Aussie in Thailand. Sam says, thanks, guys. My daughter is so excited right now. Yeah, elephants are cool, man. It's a penalty to the Eels at the 30. Elephants are really cool. There's some really weird animals you see in Asia, though. Like in Malaysia, I was walking around the shopping centre in one of the reptile stores. They had these really, like, I don't even know how to explain it. They were like, I don't even know. Not like rodents, like hamsters, but monkeys. It was like a hamster monkey. And he's still in the ruck, and he's going to bring that ball back through the ruck. That is going to be against Crossland. Sean says, if you're... Okay. If you're in the ladyboys, you'll find out in the morning. Jeez. Lomax is playing the ball, and Crossland comes back through the ruck. So that will be that is going to be unsuccessful from the Knights, penalty to the Eels. Muay Thai and Ladyboy sword fight. Hey, I did Muay Thai in Thailand. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that for a couple of months, but dude, just if anyone goes to Thailand, you can't get away from a conversation about that shit. Like, you just can't. I was there for 2 months, and this chat was just full of it every single stream, on every single game. And then we get Rice and bring it up. We thought we got away from it. 2.5 months later, I've been in Vietnam and Malaysia, and Rice Sen brings it up. He's unbelievable. Eels got this, I reckon. Thanks, Jade. Thanks, mate. So the Knights will officially get the wooden spoon for 2025. Titans, they miraculously survived it yesterday by beating the Tigers with a massive comeback. Dylan Brown, they go left-hand side. Adokar, hat-trick, 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 hat-trick. Hat-trick for Josh Adokar. 54-10 with the kit to come. Yeah. On your right, then. Try time for Adokar. That's 3 tries for him today. Mitchell Moses scored a hat-trick. Josh Adokar scored a hat-trick. Brock Roach has just said they've done pretty well, Newcastle. I think I'm taking this out of context, but just to hear those words right now is incredible. Laurie says, come on, Knights, like a great horse. Ladyboy can... Okay. Lagan says, did you ever... No, we're not reading that coming out either. 7 minutes to go. We're on for a 60 slammer now. One more try. I'm sure I've taken Blocker out of context there. I'm sure I have. There's no way he said the Knights have done pretty well here. There's no way I heard that correctly. No way. 6:40 to go. And it's a good crowd there for Eels. They haven't had good crowds this year, so it's surprising where they've all turned up from. But they have had good crowd today. All right, well there's your top 8. We're in the finals next week, lads. We're in the finals next week, and you guys know it's going to get fiery on this channel. We'll be live for every game, and then we do have the internationals. On grand final day, we will do the Host Plus Cup versus New South Wales Cup. And we will actually stream the Host Plus Cup grand final too, which is on the preliminary final weekend on the Sunday. And then we will, so grand final day, we stream Host Plus Cup versus New South Wales Cup. And then it goes into the women's game, which we will stream the women's grand final. And then we will do obviously the main game. Knights are actually a good team on my Rugby League 26 career mode, Elise. Thank you for the update, Jaden. Right, since it's hopefully the Jets make it through. Hopefully the Jets make it through. How is the Host Plus Cup looking? Oh, and the New South Wales Cup. So in the women's premiership, Titans are actually going to be in the finals. Yeah, Titans are in the finals. Did we win today in the women's game? I don't know. I'll have to go look. Sam with the $10 donation. Get around you. Says, mate, here's 10. I'll meet you in the middle. Get around you, Sam. You're a legend, mate. You're a legend for the support, man. Appreciate you. I will go and look at the women's premiership here. We lost the Knights 28-22. Fair enough. But we are going to finish in the top 6, so the Titans will be in the finals there, which will be good. I don't know if they're going to go and win it. Broncos and Roosters have been very good this year. But then let's have a look at the New South Wales Cup. So Warriors are looking pretty good for a New South Wales Cup victory there. And then Host Plus Cup, the Burleigh Bears are on top. Burleigh Bears finish on top with the Devils, Blackhawks and Seagulls there. Plus the Falcons, Dolphins, Hunters and Jets. Ipswich Jets got in. Good stuff. Ipswich Jets. Love it. Brandon says, yes, please, one more try for Parra. Cherry on the top of the... Can't get around the old Cherry. Well, I would like to see it for a 60 slammer. But as a Titans fan, I'm just happy the Eels won, mate. And balls come free here. That's going to be a strip from the Knights, so we might still see one more try for the Eels. Is the NRLW top 6 or 8? Top 6. There's only, 12 teams now? Or 10 teams now? There is 12 teams now. Yeah, so it's top 6. They won't bring in top 8 till there's at least 16. It was top 4 until this year. This year is the first year top 6. The Dark Force is now lost by a last minute try. Oh, the women's game. Okay, yeah. I think that was a similar score what I just saw there with the Knights Titans to when we were in the grand final. Ipswich Jets won their week 1 finals today. Oh, the final. Oh, of course, the finals are on now, yeah. 25 minutes out. Good stuff. All right, Eels 15 minutes away, 4 minutes to go. 2 crazy scoring games today. It's what you're going to see at Monkey Muay Thai. The last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday still had a lot of games that had a lot of meaning to it. These 2 games didn't really. Knights, sure, but, you know, what can I say? Eels here, 3 metres away. They're going to score an easy try, basically underneath the post. And I think that's Talon De Silva's first try for the club. So, 60, slam, slam. Thank you, ma'am. Bang, slap, slam, smack, smash. 60 to 10 with the kick to come. 4 minutes to go. 60 slammer. That's a 60 slammer if ever did see one. Jack Lewis says, what team geographically is closest to the Central Coast, New South Wales, please? Manly Seagulls. Manly Seagulls would be. Maybe not. No, maybe Knights. Is it? No, it would be Manly. Is it Manly or Newcastle, guys? Someone from New South Wales, please help it out. It's either Manly or Knights, but I'd maybe lean with Manly. Adam Denman says, well, it's official. Knights can't win the comp. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Mr. Adam Denman. Really appreciated that integral piece of information from you today, mate. Really good stuff. Looking forward to the Titans playing the Broncos in the first week of the finals next week at Seabar Super Stadium, Adam. Should be a good game. Monkey says, Knights showing how much they want the spoon. They want it, mate. They want it. By the way, guys, we have seen 86, 70, 156 points scored today across the 2 games. Oh, it's Newcastle by a fair bit. Oh, is it really? It would be Manly. Central is separated by like Lake Mac. Well, now I've got 2 different comments here. Brent says Roosters no. How on earth is the Central Coast closest to Bondi over Manly or Newcastle? Roosters use that as like a area, as an area, but it's not. I wouldn't claim that as Roosters. Dylan Brown, he'll miss the kick. Dylan Brown will miss the kick. So we'll stay 60-10. At least it's clean 60-10. It'll be Manly. Central is separated by Lake Mac. Sean says, it's a really shit game for my son-in-law to understand. He asked, can win by 50 points. Well, listen. Let me help your son-in-law by saying the Knights are shit house. The Knights are no good. Neither are the Titans, but they're a little bit less no good. A little bit less. We've seen 60 twice today. Yeah, we've seen 2 60 slammers today. We've seen 2 60 slammers. Depends what part of the Central Coast. Main city bit is probably Newcastle. Well, we're talking about the stadium. We'll just link up straight away with the Gosford Stadium. Is that closer to Manly? Is that closer to Newcastle? No, I'm not giving it to you, Roosters. No, not the... Unless... Are you asking about the feeder team, Jack? Because if you're asking about the feeder club, then they would be aligned with the Roosters. But that location geographically, which is what he said geographically, that location is definitely not Roosters. Stadium isn't even really... Oh, for gosh sake. Lagan. We're talking rugby league terms here, mate. The stadium isn't even really on the Central Coast in Gosford. I don't care. Lagan. I don't care. It's not the point of the conversation. Eels are going to score again. Talon the Silver at the 10, at the 5. 5 metres away, 4 tackle. They're going to score again. The Eels are going to make it 66. Yep. It's Ayongi. Try time. No, Penasini. Well, give it to Dylan Brown. Give the kit to Dylan Brown to make it 66-10. Oh, no, he's knocked the ball on. Oh, they're going to go to the bunker. More 60 slammers today than the whole of last year, I'm pretty sure. Probably. Yeah, well, last year, we had 66-6 for the Titans over the Warriors. Maybe there was a 60-point game for the Roosters at one stage. Stadium is closest to Manly. Well, there we go. We're giving it to Manly. No, it is going to be a try. It is going to be a try here for Penasini with a minute and a half to go. Oh, no, he's lost the ball. Oh, no, he lost the ball. Don't worry about that. No, it's no try. Jack Lewis says, well, if you're being specific, if I lived in an arena 15 minutes or so from Gosford Stadium, who would my local NRL team be to follow? North Sydney Bears. But, well, actually, if you're talking 2027, yeah, it would be North Sydney Bears, who are now the Perth Bears. Oh, they're talking penalty try now. Yep, it's a penalty try. Penalty try to the Eels. Penalty try to the Eels. Frizzell was offside. Directly impacts the try being scored. It's a penalty try. So anyway, Jack, right this very second, I'd say Manly. Feeder club, they align with the Roosters, but that's not geographically speaking. But in 2 years' time, it would be the Perth Bears because they are associated with both Perth and North Sydney. So then you'd say Perth Bears. Which is funny because your local team in Gosford would be Perth. And the Bears can eat a dick, Jay. You're right. So 64-10 with the kick to come. Let Dylan Brown kick it. Sean said, I don't gamble. Can you make a bet for 50-point win? What would be the odds? Well, Olivia said to you before, 67-1 for the 30-point win. I don't know what it would be for the 50-point win, but it'd probably be around the 151-1 market. Lee Dark Fire says, if they had have got all their kicks, it would have been at least 70. Yeah. And they are giving it to Dylan Brown to kick it as well. 40 seconds to go here of the regular season. 40 seconds to go. TR23 says, good luck, Bulldogs. Good luck fixing your shit. What? What did the Bulldogs just get slaughtered here in the chat for? What? The Bulldogs just got absolutely slapped. I missed the kick, Brown. Brenton, he's now a Knights player. He's now your Newcastle Knights marquee player. He's now... Oh, okay, do it for your new club, fair. Brandon says, if Parramatta would have gotten the wooden spoon, they should have given a golden spoon instead because with their 15th. Yeah, they have got a lot of spoons. But also, West Tigers, if you count their merger, the Magpies have got quite a few. If you want to be technical and include mergers, then Tigers have the most. If you want to be non-technical and just include just the one club, it's the Eels. But, yeah, Knights do have more spoons in the last 10 years than the Tigers right now. Because they did win 3 wooden spoons in 2015, 16 and 17, and now in 2025. Jinx says, Joey crying on 9 right now. Yeah, he would be happy, but I feel for the Knights. And they've also got a points differential now of minus 300. They have got a worse points differential than the Titans by 101. That is crazy. Well, guys, here we go. That's it. The final score is 66-10. The Knights end on a clean minus 300 points differential, which is wild. We'll do a postseason review of them tomorrow. The season is done. The regular season is over. Well, says how was that a try, though? Because Tyson Frizzell was offside. He directly impacts the try being scored. That's a penalty try. That's why. But there we go, guys. That is the regular season finished up. What a crazy way to finish it with 86 points in the last game and 76 points in this game. A ridiculous amount of points. That's 162 points scored today. So officially, the Knights are the Wooden Spooners. The top 8, obviously, as you can see over here. Next week, obviously, will be live for every single game, which will be... we don't know exactly what games are first and where they're placed. However, based off of our assumptions and what we've heard, the first game on Friday night is going to be between the Storm and the Bulldogs in Melbourne. The 2 Saturday games, the early game will be the Warriors playing host to the Panthers, and the second game will be the Sharks playing host to the Roosters. So the 2 knockout games are on Saturday, we assume, and then on Sunday apparently is the Raiders versus the Broncos. So Raiders, Broncos, and Storm Dogs, whoever wins that goes through the preliminary final. Whoever loses those games will go through to play the winners of the other games. Those 2 Saturday games are knockouts. Whoever loses is gone. Whoever wins goes through to play the losers of those top 4 positions. So, look, the way that the videos will go this week, guys, on the channel, as you guys know, every year we put out our postseason reviews. Tomorrow, we'll have the Newcastle Knights postseason review come out at 5 p.m. On Tuesday, the Gold Coast Titans. On Wednesday, we'll have the St. George Illawarra Dragons, and on Thursday we'll have the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and then they'll get us through into the weekend, and then the following week we'll obviously do the postseason reviews to get us all through. So you've got content coming out every single day for at least the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks with those postseason reviews and whatnot, and we speak about it for about 40 to 45 minutes. Everything to do with the team, inclusive of next year, this year, the trajectory, players coming in, coming out, and their ladder position. So overall, guys, I appreciate you for what's been a great regular season. We will see you tomorrow for that Newcastle Knights postseason review, and then on Friday night for a live stream. I'll be back in Vietnam. Friday night we'll be back on live as we cover a big game between, I would assume, the Storm versus the Bulldogs. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.